Hello everyone, we are live. Micah Fights with Friends, with Sports with Friends tonight. Jacksonville Jaguars versus Tennessee Titans. Just a 1-point line on this game. We got Jaguars up 7-0 though already on the Titans, and I need to get that score up, I guess. Which I will, but this was quick. First quarter, 7 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first quarter. They're playing quickly. This started just 20 minutes ago. I can't believe that they've already gone through almost 8 minutes of game time. Jaguars with the ball second and third. Number 12. A couple yards on the play there. And we'll get all the stats up here, and we'll get familiar with everybody on the field. So here we go. Jacksonville back over the top. Number 17 touchdown in the corner. Wow, and if anybody bet Jags, like I said, this was a 1-point spread, an early turnover, and now an incredible catch. DJ Chark in the corner of the end zone. Or number 17, Chark Jr. Perfect catch. And I already put the extra point up there, just assuming he would get it, I guess. But and he gets it. I figured that was a safe call. $14-0, 6:36 left in the first quarter. And guys, while they go to commercial, we got some UFC to talk about. We got a lot of things going on in the UFC right now. Including Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz have a press conference today. Doesn't look like too many people are in here yet. I'll give everybody a second to get in. And I know I had put 5:30 on here. I was having some issues with the getting this game started. Though it was on NFL. It's on NFL Network, if you didn't know. I thought it was going to be on Fox. I guess Thursday Night Football, the rest of the season, is on Fox and CBS. But this one's on NFL Network. And got us sports fans. I mean, how many networks do we have to have? You gotta have cable, then you gotta have the right cable, then you gotta have a million streaming services. It's all good. If you don't have them, I got you tonight. But it's Jaguars up early on the Titans, 14-0. And this was not expected at all. But it is what it is. And why the 14's coming out backwards, I have no idea. But Everybody go ahead and come on in. We'll have some football trivia too. But Yair Rodriguez. I know you guys, most of you guys are going to be fight fans probably still. Yair Rodriguez and Jeremy Stephens going at each other. Both guys saying some pretty brutal things about each other. They're going to knock each other out. And all kinds of different things like that. But the Titans will get the ball back, down 14-0 here. Wow, that was quick. Said that this was not expected. I mean, if you bet Jaguars on this game, Titans coming up down the middle to the 22, breaks a tackle to the 26. Number 15, Jennings, gets it to about the 25, 26 yard line. And they're watching the replay on that. Chark Jr. Butler trying to knock the ball away in the end zone. Not able to, though. And the Jags are off to a surprising, terrific start. What's up, Experiencer? Steven Yair, who the fook is that guy? Yeah, they were getting into it, man. And Henry to the 30-yard line here for Tennessee. But yeah, no, let me go to the quotes here from Yair and Stephens. And of course, both of these guys are knockout artists. Everything being eclipsed at the moment by the Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz press conference earlier. Tennessee snapping the ball. They're going to, fakes the handoff to Henry. Over the top. Big catch from Tajay Sharp, number 19, past the 50-yard line. Runs a beautiful outside route there. Mariota right over the top. And Mariota, I mean, if he gets the time, this guy is super accurate, of course. Shortest press conference of the year. Yeah, they didn't say a whole lot, but what they said, those guys, it's less is more. I think the UFC's figured it out. Those guys have figured it out. With those guys, less is more. Handoff, toss off to Henry, and maybe about a yard there. But let's get on to Jeremy Stephens and Yair Rodriguez. We'll talk about what was said between those two. And there was a fight video. Mariota back, finds number 81, but not quite even to the line of scrimmage. UFC Mexico City coming up. UFC on ESPN 17. Of course, Yair Rodriguez, the most dangerous elbow in the game. I'm even having a hard time finding the quotes now. I know I watched it on a video earlier. I should have done a video on it so I could play my own video. Titans 3rd and 9, past the halfway mark there at about the 57-yard line. Mariota over the top. Almost catches round 11. There's a flag on the play. And it may be on the offense. Yep, a push off on number 11, the receiver. Yeah, there was a super intimate stare down between Jeremy Stephens and Yair Rodriguez. And each of them promised all kinds of violence on each other. And the Titans, 1-1, are going to have to punt. Jaguars, 0-2 coming into this game, go up 14-0 out of the gate. So here's Stephens on Rodriguez. What's up, Comedic Genius? Yeah, I don't know why OBS is making that go backwards, but I can't fix it right for some reason. Sometimes it just does strange things. I'm gonna try to see if let me see if I bring it back, if I delete it and bring it back, maybe. Yeah, I don't know why it's going back. So, well, maybe I'll just do 41 and it'll say 14. No, it doesn't really, though. Well, it's just going to be backwards, apparently. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, no, 14-0. But Jeremy Stephens on Yair Rodriguez said he's a kid. He's a chamaco, and I'm a man. I fight like a man. I don't run. I'm here to whoop his ass. I'm here to embarrass him and outpoint him every single step of the way. Yair can't effing wrestle for shit, Jeremy says. He's in trouble. I'm going to slam him on his head and cut him open. He thinks Frankie Edgar swole his eye. Wait until I cut him open. What is new generation? What are you going to show me that I haven't seen? Or Bruce Lee hasn't seen on a movie? What the F are you going to show me that's new? I just fought a guy who's just like you, that's better than you, who you were afraid to fight. Wow. So the freshman Stephens is coming off a decision loss to Zabit Magomed Sharapov, which, of course, Yair Rodriguez, he kind of was accused of ducking that fight. The little heathen, he doesn't duck any fights. And Rodriguez just said, he just said, I'm going to finish him in the cage. I'm going to knock him out. Nothing, nothing as juicy as what Yair came out with here. But 3:27 left in the first quarter. Jaguars up 14-0 with the ball. Pass over the middle to Fournette. Nothing going on, just a few yards on the play. Sorry, guys, I just got off of work right in front, so I'm like, I got this stupid thing sticking up. So I was thinking about different names, comedic, and I wish Arcade Chaos was in there. He's the one that's always talking about House. He's saying Iron Mike's House of Fights. That's not going to be the new name. But wow, and the Titans defense finally showing up, running Fournette back for a loss of about 5 here. This is on the NFL Network for whatever reason. But Mike's Savage Sports Reaction. That's one Sports Reactions. That's the one I thought of today. I think that might be my leader so far. I got to run them through algorithms so far, but what do you think, comedic? Qatar, Zabit. Oh, I got Zabit in that one, man. That's going to be a good fight, though. Pass over the top to number 12, and the Jaguars gets about 5 yards, but there's going to be a flag on the play. Marco Polo Reyes and my good friend Kyle the Monster Nelson face off in the I guess you call it the co-main of the prelims. It's the second to last fight on the prelims. Both of those guys on 2-fight losing streaks, and I talked to Kyle, and he thinks it might be do or die for both those guys, and it very, very well may be. Myself and this channel kind of pushed to get Kyle Nelson into the NFL and get him a shot. And he's kind of in a must-win situation. Jaguar receives the punt, fair catch from number 25, and they're going to start about the 20-yard line, down 14-0. Like I said, this was just a 1-point spread on the odds. The over-under was 40. That's looking good so far. Jaguars with 14 points on the board already. Excuse me, guys. I was running and eating. All right, Mariota with the ball for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And quick trivia question after this one. They're going to hand it off. Oh, he's going to fake the handoff to Henry. Over the top. Finds a receiver. Number 10, Humphreys. Past the 50-yard line. Beautiful pass from Mariota. Mariota's been breaking records as a rookie. And they got a linebacker on Humphreys. That is not good for the Jaguars. Great for Mariota and Humphreys as he gets the pass to him easily. What's up, 7? Yeah, they got to do something, man. Mariota is a beast, though, and he's got him to the 20-yard line already. Henry run the ball. Number 22 here. Gets a few yards. Another flag down on the play, though. Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty, the most common call in all of football, holding on the offense. I would know from my Seattle Seahawks, it seems like when their offensive line finally does show up, they get a holding penalty. And the 0-2 Jacksonville Jaguars up 14-0 on the Tennessee Titans. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mariota fakes the handoff again. Gets some time, gets flushed out of the pocket, and has to throw it away on 1st and 19. Mariota's a beast, though, huh, 7? If he gets some time with the ball, he could definitely come back quickly. And I'm going to say the over-under at 40.5. The fact that it's already, there's already 14 points on the board, and with Mariota out there, I'm going to call the over on this one. Oh, and there's Williams holding on to the jersey there. But the refs didn't catch it. 2nd and 19. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Mariota snaps it. Oh, hands the ball off. Tried to fake like he was faking a handoff and rolling around. Jacksonville wasn't buying it. Shuts the play down for a loss. And let's have a quick trivia question. Everybody refresh in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to throw a football trivia question out here. 3rd and 24 when we come back to the second quarter for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are down 14-0. 1 quarter in. Good thing you guys got a great quarterback there, 7. He's going to need to come up with an incredible play. All right. Trivia question here. So these two teams playing, this will probably be a speed test, so be ready. Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans playing right now. There was an epic movie with the name of one of these teams in it. It was an epic movie, I think it was about 10 years ago, on one of these two teams. Don't forget them. That's a clue. Don't forget them. You are correct, 7. Remember the Titans. Sorry, guys. I don't usually eat on stream, but it's a long day at work and I am starving. Seven with 1,000 points on the board early. What's up, Andrew Vlad? Says boo. 14-0 Jaguars, 1 quarter into this one. Man, crazy start. A turnover immediately for the Titans, and then the Jaguars breaking it open for a touchdown. Beautiful pass in the back of the end zone. Chris Ricks, yes, it was. Remember the Titans. 7 had it just before you, though. All right, looks like we have do we have a few new names in here? Maybe not. 3rd and 24 for the Tennessee Titans. If Mariotti gets them out of this, I think we'll remember this for a minute. Titans 3rd and 24. Mariotti back, and he's sacked! The line collapses, and number 93, Campbell, smashes Mariota to the ground. 25 sacks in the last 2 years total for Campbell. Gets his first sack of this season. And wow. Up 14-0, the Jacksonville Jaguars shut the Titans down once again. They will be forced to punt on 4th and 30. And they're going to punt it, fair catch, at about the 16-yard line. So the one good thing for the Titans right now is Jacksonville won't have the best field position for them, but that's about it. That's about all you can say. All right, let's throw another trivia question on here while things are heating up. Now that we got some people in here, we'll throw another. Here in a minute, we'll throw another football trivia question out. Jacksonville, Henry running, Titans collapses, and he's going to go down for a loss of yards. Looks like that's going to be 2nd and about 12. That would last about 5 seconds, posted, because YouTube would immediately kick me off. That's why everybody's not doing this. Yeah, I would love to be able to do that, but sorry, I cannot. Pass to O'Shaughnessy. Fights for the first down on 2nd and 10. Number 80, O'Shaughnessy, 11 yards on the play, gets the first down. Wow, and I don't think we need to refresh because it just happened. Let's throw another question out here real quick. Next question. This former number 1 draft pick quarterback owns a large percentage of Papa John's and has been on numerous commercials for Papa John's pizza. Oh, and keeps over the top. Misses number 11. This... All right, 7. You are correct. It is Peyton Manning. 2,000 points for 7 already. Oh, and they're going to call roughing the passer on that, on number 44 against Minshew. I don't really see how he could have stopped himself. I think that's a ticky-tack call. He tried to stop himself. I don't see what else he could have done there. NFL's getting soft. Tennessee Titans throw. Oh, wow! And the Titans come through and rip through the line there. Number 44, Correa, comes in for a sack and, wow, knocks Minshew back about 5 yards. I can see it. I don't know why OBS is doing that. I don't remember it really. It did kind of happen one other time. I'm not sure why it's happening, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know why. So here we go. Jacksonville back. Oh, little pass over the top, tipped. And incomplete for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 12 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are blowing away the odds on this one. Like I said, this coming in was a 1-point game by the odds makers. The over-under 40.5. And if you bet on on Jacksonville, you're looking pretty good right now. Yeah, I have no idea why. Okay, I think I might figure out why this is doing this. Let me see. Yeah, I don't. Huh. That is way strange. Yeah, I have no idea why it's doing that. All right, 14-0 here, Jacksonville Jaguars. Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal. Yeah, it's a strange program, man. Just sometimes little funky things will happen, but it's free, so. You know, I think I can make. I think I can fix it. I'm gonna see if I can fix it because it's kind of bothering me. All right, Jacksonville back on 3rd and 14, and the quarterback's going to run a quarterback sneak. He's going to better get about 10 yards there, Minshew. Not going to get it, though. 4th down. He had a long ways to run. That is That would be an incredible quarterback sneak. I don't think he's that fast. He gets about 10, though. I think he caught him sleeping for sure. Okay, guys, I think I fixed it. I had to erase it and then put it back on, but we'll get it fixed here. Oh, it's still upside. I don't get it. I just remade it and now it's still. Now it's upside down. This is the weirdest thing ever. All right, so it's just going to be upside down for tonight, I guess. All right, Tennessee with the ball. Few yards there, but nothing going. Top 30 plays in NFL history. They're doing the 100 greatest. Continues tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Yeah, it's a really strange thing, but whatever. Tennessee with the ball, 2nd and 6, down by 14. And pass over the top to Humphreys, incomplete from Mariota. And Mariota facing his biggest deficit so far this season against the 0-2 Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, Mariota's been breaking records his first 2 seasons for a rookie quarterback. Oh, that might have been pass interference. Nope. Number 21 with the great defensive play there tips the ball away. Incomplete pass, and that's going to be 4th and 6. 3 and out for the Tennessee Titans. Cannot get this game going. What's up, Lone Wolf? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with OBS. It looks fine on mine, and I have no idea. I don't know why, but I cannot fix it. It is the strangest thing, man. And Tennessee is going to have to punt the ball here. Oh, wow. And they barely... Oh! Okay, it was the ball was in the end zone. It'll be the 20th for a second. I thought Jacksonville was going to run it. Oh, Tennessee tried to tip it out of the end zone to try to get it on the 1-yard line. Not able to, though. Exactly. It's 14-0 Tennessee Titans here in the second quarter. An early turnover by the Titans, and then a beautiful pass. Touchdown in the back of the end zone. Put Jacksonville up 14-0. Yeah, I'm kind of determined to fix this, though. I'm going to figure this out. Oh, I think we might have got it. Yeah, it was something about having, I don't understand it, but I got it. I didn't like the fact that I had round 3 in there because I was using a thing I had from the UFC on there, but all right. Who wants the Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal press conference? It was not very long, but I mean, it had some good sound bites from both guys. You could tell Masvidal especially was really annoyed by the questions from the press, though the crowd was very into it. Very happy to see both guys. Those guys don't need to say much. And Nate Diaz was just saying, I'm the best motherfucker there is. Oh, excuse my language. The best MNFer. And they are going to make a belt, which is crazy. What's up, Wyatt? UFC press conference always has technical difficulties. Yeah, it was weird, man. It was weird, and Jorge Masvidal kind of shut Ariel Helwani down, too. Non-title fight for a main event. Yeah, and I don't think that they need to put a belt on it, to be honest. Especially, I'm not sure how I feel about this belt, but they asked Nate Diaz. I felt a little bit better after they asked Nate Diaz about it. And they said, what do you think about the UFC making a belt? You know, that you said it, you don't have to make your own belt. He said, well, I made it, didn't I? He said, I made it happen. Oh, and Malcolm Butler, number 21, smashes Fournette for a loss. Fournette catches the pass, but doesn't even quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Great tackle here. 9:45 left in the second quarter. It is all Jacksonville Jaguars, 14-0. The 0-2 Jaguars up 2 scores on the 1-1 Titans. Just a 1 point. This was a 1 point spread. And Minshew going to run it. Gets about maybe 5 yards. Fournette is running backwards this game. Yes, he is. Belt on the line. That's kind of what I thought, man. I thought it was like really not such a great idea. But like I said, I thought a little bit better of it. I thought a little bit better of it being what Nate said. I think he kind of saved it when they asked him. He said, I made that shit. So.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Billy in the house?
What's up, everybody?
Man, this is kind of a blowout already.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that Jacksonville's doing so well with the 6th-round draft pick, but he's really accurate as a quarterback.
Yeah, he is. Pro Rock, what happened was there was an early turnover by Tennessee, and then Minsett found his receiver in the back of the end zone. Perfect pass. Went up 14-0. Jacksonville's going to punt it off now.
And, you know, Gardner Minshew, the second, is from Washington State.
Yeah, I didn't even know anything about this guy. It's like, I'm like, who in the hell is Minshew? And then he comes out here and just starts throwing bombs.
Yeah, he only started 1 year at Washington State. He transferred in to do the Mike Leach system, and he was the 10th out of 11 quarterbacks drafted in the last draft. And because Nick Foles got a separated shoulder in the first week, made him get called into action. And yeah, he hit Shaughnessy for the first touchdown, the tight end, and then hit DJ Shark for the second one. And he's looked good. Marcus Mariota is the number 2 overall pick 5 years ago, and he's being outdueled by a 6th-round draft pick.
Oh, Mariota forced to throw it out of bounds under pressure. Yeah, Mariota's put up some monster numbers his first 2 years in the league.
What's going on, Cam Miller? How you doing?
Yeah, I kind of thought a little bit of that too, Wyatt. They missed a few calls too. I noticed Jacksonville, one of them where he was holding the jersey. And wonder if he'll be out for the season. Yeah, broken clavicle. That's bad. He could be out for the season. He's going to be out a minute. Till halfway.
Nick Foles has definitely been injury prone in his past, even though the last couple of years he came in for hurt Carson Wentz. But in his past, he's been injury prone.
And Henry running about 30 yards here to get. Oh, and he gets the first down. About 12 yards, but that's going to be a flag on the play, and I'm guessing that's offensive holding.
Did you see there's already been like 190 holding calls in the first 2 weeks?
No, I didn't, but there's already been a lot of penalties in this.
Yeah.
Sorry, and there we go. Titans holding.
I don't know what you're streaming on, but let's try to get synced up here.
I'm on Sling actually, but yeah, I'll let you know where I'm at here.
I think I'm just a little bit ahead of you.
7:41. I got 7:39, 38, 37 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm at 7:10, 7:11. I'm pausing at 7:11. So just let me know when you catch up, and I'll unpause.
All right.
Hey Wyatt, how's your fantasy team doing?
Titans back, fakes the pass, does Mariota, runs the quarterback sneak, and he's going to run it for about 10 yards, almost to a first down there. He's very close on 2nd and 13. Gain of about 12 and a half.
I keep forgetting to check my fantasy team. So, yeah, I'm paused at 7:11.
Yeah, I think I'm 1-1. I don't remember what everybody else was, but... So, Wyatt, we were talking about our bet. Wyatt's going to be singing, I guess. Billy was wanting to get on that bet, too.
Are you at 7:11 now?
Oh, I'm at 7-11. Sorry. Yeah, 3rd and 1.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, good scramble by Marcus Mariota. That's what he's known for. He was a big running dual threat in college at Oregon.
And a timeout called by Jacksonville.
At least you're only dead last right now, Wyatt, and it's only been 2 weeks. You still got more than enough.
It's only 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost the first week by quite a bit, and then I won this one. I mean, this week, same team, just happened to have like a killer. All my guys had like a killer game. The week before, nothing. So.
And there's still some good players on the waiver wire, so if anyone's, 0-2 or 1-1, there's a couple good receivers at least to pick up.
I've already switched around and changed my. I picked up a receiver off waivers already and put him in as my flex player. I replaced my running back.
Yeah.
And Mariota gets the quarterback sneak, gets the first down. We got a couple Tennessee Titans fans in here tonight.
Oh yeah, that's nice. It is a pretty popular team. And everyone remembers the Tennessee Titans used to be the Houston Oilers. And I remember as a little kid watching the Oilers when Warren Moon was their quarterback.
Yeah, I remember that Warren Moon, and then we got him with the Seahawks when he was past this prime. I think he's about 48.
Didn't the Seahawks get Randall Cunningham late in his career too?
Yeah, there for a while. We were getting everybody late in the career. We got Jerry Rice for a little while too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And
I
here
can't
it
believe how
comes.
long Jerry Rice ended up playing. He played forever, it seems like.
Henry picks up some yardage there. 2nd and 2. Titans rolling back here. How's that Burton dude, Mike? Literally no idea, but you thought he's sitting on my bench. He was injured. He was injured after the first week, so.
Derrick Henry, former Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama, really last year was his coming out party because he's really become one of the top backs in the league as he started his career behind DeMarco Murray.
Oh, Mariota hands it off to Henry, and they see it coming this time. He gets about a yard.
I'm still trying to catch up to you.
3rd and 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at 5:27, 26, 25.
Oh, wow, yeah, you're still about 5 or 6 seconds ahead of me.
All right, 3rd and 1. 5 minutes and 17, 16, 15. Oh, and they call an audible at the line. Mariota calls. Oh, and they sneak it across, and they get it. 3rd and 1, another quarterback sneak. Mariota's been running more than I think I've ever seen him. A lot of runs, a lot of quarterback sneaks. Not as much of the arm as we've seen in the past, but he gets the first down.
Another one of my favorite YouTubers, channel Fathering Autism, they have season tickets to the Jaguars game, so they're definitely out in the rain tonight.
I wonder if they have metal bleachers there. Well, it wouldn't matter, I guess, because they have the metal helmets. But I think I told you about that. We went to my first Huskies game this year, and it got like 3 minutes in, and they had a weather advisory. We had a lightning storm. Got delayed for like 2 hours. We ended up leaving.
Oh, was that the Cal game?
Yep. Yeah, I was at that game. It was just downpour and lightning.
That game ending like 2 o'clock in the morning, your guys' time or something like that.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Well, I couldn't stay. We were flying out to San Francisco for the Metallica concert the next morning, but my daughter was supposed to be playing with the band at halftime, and then the school decided they were going to leave.
Yeah, it went forever. Because I think the minute they see a strike within 8 miles, it's like a mandatory 35-minute delay, I believe.
Oh, it was several hours, though. Yeah, it was like, I think they said that it had to be 30 or 35 minutes since they had seen lightning, and it was one of the best lightning storms that I've ever seen. I'll tell you, it was probably funner than the game, honestly. I love lightning storms. It was pretty cool. I filmed about 35, 40 minutes of it.
That's the only time you'll see a football game delayed is lightning. Because the Buffalo Bills played in like a huge blizzard last year where you couldn't even see the yard markers.
Oh, I love watching games in the snow. 2nd and 11 here for Tennessee. We'll see if Mariota can get something going. Mariota back in the pocket. Finds Humphries over the top for about 5 yards there, it looks like.
Yeah, Humphries is the old receiver from Tampa Bay. And Tennessee picked him up in the offseason because he's a really good slot receiver.
What's up, comedic genius? What's going on? I threw a couple trivia questions out already. When in between plays, if you have a trivia question too, feel free.
Okay.
What's up, live sport? Live stream and live sport. All right, 3rd and 8 here. 2 seconds left on the play clock. They might not get it off. That's very close. Mariota over the top. Caught for the first down, but another flag on the play.
A lot of flags, man. Was it offsides on the defense? Nope. It was on the offense.
These refs need to control themselves.
Coming back.
You don't like the name Sports with Friends, Comedic Genius? Come on, man.
Is that what you decided on?
Oh, I just have it up there right now. It says Sports with Friends. No, I have not decided.
Okay.
I have a lot of different names out there. You threw a couple of good ones out there when we were talking earlier today. One that came to me today, too, was RK Chaos is only saying Iron Mike's House of Fights. Again, with Or actually, it wasn't a house. I guess it was Mike's Savage Sports Reactions.
Huh.
So, I don't
Are you
know.
looking for like a shorter name or just keywords, or do you know really?
Keywords, I got to run the keywords through and something that doesn't get flagged because apparently, I mean, YouTube definitely doesn't like fights and friends together. And I don't think they really like fights at all. They're okay with
Yeah.
boxing or MMA. Just
Mm-hmm.
and I get it with the algorithm. I mean, people put like a lot of street fights and different things on there and stuff, and it's hard for it to figure it out. So,
We're at the 2-minute warning of the second quarter, 14-0 Jags. What was the inline and going in? Was it still just 1 point, or
yeah,
you know?
yeah, 1 point over under 40.5. So, I was thinking early we might be over, but at this point it might go under.
I saw last week before the game something like 75% of the time on the Thursday night games that the home team wins just because you don't have a lot of time to prepare.
That's a good stat to know.
Yeah, and then it ended up the road team won last week, so that's why you only win betting like 60% or something like that.
Huh.
The good ones, I mean, like the really good professional bettors.
Comedic says sparring on the mic. That's a good one, Comedic. I'm trying to get something that's not just fight based though.
Yeah. I like that one though, Combat Connection. I like that. What's up, Seven? How you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, that is a good one. That's one that I thought about if I was going to just change something similar to that. If I was going to change just to keep it a fighting channel.
Who do the
That's
Seahawks
it's
have?
perfect. Oh, Jesus, Wyatt. oh yeah, guess who didn't show up yesterday?
The mailman.
Yeah, I was there. I was there. I was at the gym yesterday.
I believe you.
I was at the gym there in Snohomish, but, nowhere to be found. So. You called it, though.
Yeah, I just didn't. He's never shown anything through his
Okay,
actions that
Jason.
he would actually show up, so. You got a better chance of Wyatt becoming the next top model than Dutch ever showing up to a fight.
Well, I don't know. Wyatt's a lot better looking than I am, so maybe, but yeah.
That is true. Wyatt is a good-looking young man. I'm sure he has no problems in the dating department.
I can't wait to hear his singing voice.
Yeah, did you tell Wyatt I want in on that bet?
And Tennessee punting here. I just mentioned it now. Big facts. So Billy wants in on the bet, Wyatt. So how we do it is whoever wins, the other two people would have to sing.
And we could even do like each person that loses does a solo, and then they also have to do a duet together or something.
All right, Wyatt says he's in. All right. All right, the three of us then. Whoever does the best gets to pick songs for the other two. A duet? You want to do a duet of It's Raining Men with Wyatt? Jacksonville out of the end zone. Oh, almost picked off.
Got away with one there.
Yeah, I don't think Connolly, he wasn't ready for that one. If he'd been looking for that, he'd have had it because that was right on his hands.
Conley was actually one of the receivers on the top of the waiver wire in fantasy.
Huh. Yeah, I seen that.
Second and long, you're probably going to think that they'll go conservative and just run the ball now, but you never know.
Well, I mean, they're being up 14-0. We'll see. Time is not running. Yep, short past the 27.
Leonard Fournette, the running back out of
Fournette,
LSU.
and they keep it in bounds, and it looks like, I'm guessing, a timeout there for Tennessee.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah, because if you're Tennessee, you want to get some points on the board. Tennessee is going to receive the kickoff to start the second half.
Yeah, and I'm kind of interested here to see Mariota in the 2-minute offense at the end of the quarter. Well, it's going to be less than 2 minutes, but he's going to get at least a minute now, though, if they can stop Jacksonville from a timeout. He's going to get over a minute.
Yeah. Marcus Mariota does a lot better in the 2 minutes, though.
Oh, it's such a different game.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
When they pull him out, because I've seen Russell Wilson do it as well, because I'm sorry, I watch most of the Seahawks games. But, I mean, you'll see a quarterback not do anything for like a whole game, and then all of a sudden they go into the 2-minute offense, and the defense doesn't have enough time to set, and they just run down the field.
It's got to be a hard pill to swallow if you're John Elway, because he wanted to draft Russell Wilson really bad, and he let the GM talk him out of it. And wouldn't you know, the next year John Elway took over as GM after the miss on Russell Wilson.
Oh, really? I didn't know that they were looking at him.
Yeah, they took Brock Osweiler instead, and the rest is history.
Whoever finishes second gets to pick their own song? I don't know about that. Winner finishes first, picks the song for whoever comes in last. Guy who finishes second gets to pick their own song.
How about the guy that finishes second has to pick their own song out of like a list of 10 given by the winner?
I like that. I like that.
Or even like 5.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth whether I would, pick something, embarrassing, like It's Raining Men or something, or like a really fast rap and just...
Yeah, like a Busta Rhymes song, or, yeah.
Well, I kind of tried it, so what Wyatt was saying is you have to put headphones on so you can't hear yourself and you get no background music. No one sounds good like that. It's horrible.
My singing voice wouldn't be good even with an auto-tune. I am not gifted in singing at all. But that's what makes it fun. Now I really don't want to lose at all, for sure.
Never played with auto-tune, but 3rd and 4 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tennessee needs a stop.
They got it.
Manshew, oh! 26 knocks it away. Great defensive play there from 26. No flag on the play. And Tennessee's going to get decent field position most likely here with 1 minute and 36 seconds left.
Yeah, so I mean they should get the ball with a little under 1.5 minutes to go. That's more than enough time for them to try to drive down and at least get a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I get that Jacksonville wanted the first down here, but I'm very surprised that they didn't run the ball so they could run another 30 seconds off the clock. Punt for Jacksonville. And he's going to run it back to the 40. Humphreys to midfield, and there is a flag on the play. 1:23 left in the second quarter.
Man, all these flags just make the game come to a grinding halt. It's really hard to watch this way.
I'm starting to think that the same judges that are judging these boxing matches are reffing in the NFL. That they're boxing judges in the off season.
Did anybody get to catch Jorge Masvidal on ESPN SportsCenter this morning?
Oh, I didn't know he was on SportsCenter, but I seen the Nate Diaz Masvidal press conference. I was listening to it on the way home.
Yeah, they did the press conference in the building where they do the Get Up SportsCenter, the one that's on like early in the morning.
Chop Shop Twisted Insane, huh? Never heard of it. Is it faster than Rap God by Eminem?
Probably.
Because I did a test on that after you'd said that with the headphones on, and then I recorded and listened back to it. It was pretty ugly.
Mm-hmm. It was a
Really?
little hard to watch the interview at first because you could tell the announcer, Mike Greenberg, didn't know much about mixed martial arts because he was trying to get Masvidal to explain the flying knee against Ben Askren,
Yeah.
and Masvidal was polite and just went along with it. But it's they just need to, like, if ESPN's going to be committed to mixed martial arts, they need to make sure that their announcers and everyone are more exposed to the sport.
Yeah, they really do. I understand that, maybe they want to put some familiar faces out there sometimes during interviewing guys, and I'm glad they haven't tried to throw anybody in. Like, I was really afraid they were going to try to throw Stephen A. Smith in on commentary, and I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
So far, they haven't.
But I also like that Dana White and crew are really starting to push Jorge Masvidal. They're really trying to turn him into one of their big stars now.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. He is a big star. Him and Nate, and I mean, I'm really encouraged by Nate turning around and fighting so fast. He's going to be fighting 3 months later, and it took over 2 years to get him in the cage.
Right. And I also understand why they picked Masvidal instead of Diaz to do a public interview. It would have been a little bit rougher with Nate on the mic than Jorge.
Yeah, well, you don't know if Nate's ever going to show up, and when he shows up, he's late, and then sometimes he's half asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, when he gives you something, everybody goes nuts, and he's one of those guys that's like less is more.
Yup. And, they're on the East Coast, so that was probably jet lag for Nate Diaz, too. And Jorge's out of Florida, so he didn't have any time change there.
I'm going to have to listen to this Chop Shop song, though, Wyatt. I don't listen to a whole lot of rap anymore. I like newer rap, but Eminem's new stuff, that's about it. And I actually... Oh, what's that?
I said 1st and 10 for the Titans on their Jags 44. Mariota back to pass, incomplete, was going for the receiver, number 86 on that last play.
Corey Davis, incomplete pass, minute 10 left in the half, 2nd and 10. Just 6 for 14 for Mariota. Very uncharacteristic of him. 62 yards.
2nd down.
They flush him out of the pocket. He's going to run it and just get just a few.
Surprise, surprise, Mike.
I see that.
I bet you holding. Another holding call.
Holding on the offense. Like I said, most called penalty in the NFL.
It looks like it's going to be on the right tackle there. Yeah, and that holding is what allowed Mariota
When he did it, he grabbed the jersey there, though. I mean, I want to beat up these refs, but then a lot of them, they replay, and it's like, I don't know why these guys think they're going to get away from it with it. I mean, getting a penalty past these refs is about like getting drugs past USADA.
Yeah, David Branch got popped. Did you see that?
A lot of people got popped. Mariota back, throws it up in the air. Whoa, great defense there from the Jacksonville.
Beautiful play by the defender there.
Number 21, A.J. Boyo.
He almost intercepted it. The receiver had to play defense.
Yeah, he did. Oh, that looked like an old Derek Brooks play. He cut the path off.
So who else got popped besides David Branch?
There was a female that got popped. There's a couple. I was reading 3rd and 20 here for the Titans.
Might as well be 3rd and a mile. Mariota back to pass. He's going for it. Yep. Not even close, though.
Nope. And 4th down. And we're pretty much going to go into the half, it looks like, with Jacksonville at 14-0. Get some trades going in fantasy.
With David Branch getting a 2-year ban, he's already 37-38. I wonder if he decides to just hang him up now. Or go fight in Ryzen, like Vanderlei did.
Yeah, he could end up doing that, but Branch has seemed like he's just been done though. because people were kind of questioning. I was listening to MMA Junkie, and they were like kind of questioning, like, well, they're like, he's not like he's on the cusp of winning a championship or something. I'm thinking he's not even on the cusp of winning a fight. He's looked horrible lately.
And he was so dominant in the World Series of Fighting. He was the 185 and 205 champ.
Yeah,
he almost
was
he would have been better off there. Sticking with PFL.
Which is amazing. And, I mean, he's had, like 2 good fights in the UFC, and everything else, he kind of looked like
good,
garbage.
Right? Or, I mean, maybe not good, but I'm pretty sure he won by decision in either his last or the one right before that. But he was dominated for 2 or 3 of his comeback fights.
When he got ran over by Cannonier. I think it was Jared Cannonier.
Because I remember his first fight back, they gave him someone that he was supposed to beat, and they just totally outdid him.
6-yard completion there for Minshew, and 30 seconds left. They're going for it. They're continuing to run the offense here.
Didn't Rockhold destroy him when he came back?
What was that?
Didn't David Branch get destroyed by Rockhold when he came back to the UFC?
I think he might have fought right. He got destroyed by a couple of people. But it seems like a couple times he would get up there to where he was like in the limelight, where he was about to be a contender, and then he would just get smashed.
Yeah, so pretty much David Branch is a gatekeeper at best now.
Well, yeah, he's done. I'm sure he's done in the UFC. Yeah, I see David Branch. There was somebody else that was suspended too, though. A couple other people. And now I'm just seeing David Branch in this one, but you can't time USADA, though. They test you. They might not test you for a year. Oh! Pass incomplete there. Jacksonville, they're just continuing to try to run this. I was kind of surprised that they were taking that big of a chance at the end of the half with the back to the end zone.
I think they're just going to take it to half now. After that, they took a chance on first down, and I think now, and we got an injured player.
He almost beat Rockhold. I don't remember that fight for some reason. Branch and Rockhold.
Yeah, I know I can just remember they're pretty sure they fought when he came back.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. White's saying he almost beat Rockhold. So, yeah, I don't remember it.
Yeah, White, if you want to try to do some trades, I'm down to trade in fantasy as long as it works for both teams.
Yeah, usually he threw me one out there.
People don't ever want to give up any good players, so they try to get your best players for, like, their last player on their bench. It has to be equal to work.
Yeah. No, Wyatt, you threw a trade out there for me that was not bad. I remember I was looking at it, and then I was going to go back to it, and I think I forgot and the time ran out because you have like 2 days to respond.
Yeah. So besides David Branch, was there any other MMA news that came out?
Nick Newell signed a multi-fight contract with Bellator.
Okay, yeah, because he looked good in his fight, because he fought in the prelims a couple events ago.
And I heard a little bit from an inside source. Well, an inside source that talked to Jared Burrows, somebody that talked to Jared Burrows, and said he is not interested in the UFC, but he may be interested in Bellator, and he has had conversations with Scott Coker.
Oh.
And I think that kind of works for him because he's really leery of getting his face busted up, and really getting it handed to him. And Coker's a lot more likely to build the guy up and let him work his way in. Where in the UFC, it's like once you sign, we're going to match you up with somebody that can beat you every time.
Branch tapped due to strikes on the ground, but was messing Luke up against the cage early on. Okay.
Hasn't he tapped to strikes twice? Seems like he has.
Has Weidman... Oh, it says right here on MMA Junkie, Dana White blasts Covington for Usman fight. When do you close this?
Hopefully they put that on the November 2nd card with Masvidal and Diaz.
And then the other headline is Dana White confirms Masvidal Diaz winner will get the bad mother effer belt. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I don't know, man.
It's a tough one to call.
Yeah, and it is halftime here. Jacksonville Jaguars 14-0. I mean, Mariota, it just looks like he cannot get off tonight. We'll see if he can figure something out at halftime, but does not look like the same quarterback.
Was Angela Hill also suspended or no?
That doesn't sound familiar. It was a female fighter.
Man, I don't like the new format that MMA Junkie does on their website. It's very confusing.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't like it either. I'm on the SureDog app right now. I actually don't even go to their website anymore. Their app's pretty good, but I don't see that story.
They don't even have David Branch on here anymore.
Sarah Froda. That's,
Sarah Froda. I've never even heard of that one.
yeah, it's just kind of inconsequential. But,
Yeah.
And, of course, CB Dollaway was suspended, about 3 weeks ago now. Oh,
Yeah.
and then, Dmitry Smolikov. Believe it or not, that guy that had that horrible fight against Greg Hardy where Dana White's like, I don't know how in the hell that guy was 9-0. It was just like the most horrible fight. And then he tested positive on top of it.
Yeah. What's up, Zoltan?
Sultan in the house, I don't think flies well. Baddest dude or gangster gets less SJW flack. Yeah. I was wondering, I'm like, are they going to say that on the press conference? And then I was listening to ESPN Plus. I had it playing through my phone, and man, Dana was saying that he was dropping the F-bomb like over and over again on ESPN Plus, and I know they've been getting after fighters for that.
Why doesn't Dana just suck it up and make a 165 belt, change 170 to 175, and add a cruiserweight division at 225, and everyone's happy?
Yeah, well, I think that's what he needs to do, and I don't know if he's going to do it, but I think the smartest move to do would just listen to this criticism and then wait till you're closer. You know, when you get closer, be like, okay, all of a sudden, okay, now this fight's going to be for the 165-pound belt.
Yeah, they need that 165 and 175 divisions. There's such a... That's the holdup right there. It makes no sense to go 15 pounds apart when before you get to 170, it's every 10 pounds.
Yeah, no, I don't get it at all. What's up, Haterade? Mac 209 in the house. Taking miracles for the Titans. It's just 2 scores, though. I mean, Jacksonville scored so fast. It could turn around the other way that quickly, but Mariota has to play. He has to play like he's capable of.
And the Titans are still going against a rookie quarterback. So Gardner Minshew could still turn into a rookie, drop of a hat, and start throwing some interceptions. If you're the Titans defense, though, you need to start blitzing and get some pressure on that rookie. Get him flustered in the pocket.
Yeah, they need to do something. So Luke Falk for the New York Jets will make his first start against the Patriots next week. He looked better than their second string, at least. And what we got to see him.
A lot better. And did you see the Jets end up having to sign Davis Webb?
No, I didn't. Well, their second string quarterback would have been their running back at that point, and that can't happen because he's most
Simeon
of their
out
offense.
for the year or no?
How funny. Zhang saying she won't fight JJ because JJ turned her down 3 times. I didn't know that, but that, yeah. Kind of hard to blame her.
Yeah.
Well, Mariota, I mean, he looked like the guy in the last 2 seasons. I mean, he put up amazing stats, some of the best stats that we've ever seen out of a rookie quarterback.
Mariota is also hurt by the injury bug. He gets hurt a lot.
Oh, that's not good that early in your career, though.
Yeah. Bad ankles, too, is what I've heard.
And Haterade, if you could show up for like one more trivia, you would put this week. You would put the season away, but you haven't been there lately.
Oh, that's right. He was dominating. I forgot about that. Yeah, you've missed. He must work on Tuesday nights, I think, or something.
Yeah, that could be. All right, let's throw some football trivia out there.
All right. I got a couple.
All right, go for it.
Name the college that Drew Brees attended. Name the college that Drew Brees attended.
I don't know that one. Seven got the first two tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, isn't it? Purdue?
Yep. He was a Boilermaker.
Yeah, when I seen that, I remembered it. It sounded familiar, but yeah, Haterade had it just before Mac 209 had it too.
All right, I got another one for you guys. This legendary Tennessee Titans quarterback was fatally shot and will be going into the Titans Ring of Fame this season. This legendary Tennessee Titans quarterback was fatally shot and will be going into the Tennessee Titans Ring of Fame this season.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, it was. Yep, Steve McNair.
7 had it first. Seven's
Steve
got
McNair
3,000 tonight. Seven's gotten 3 of the 4 questions tonight.
Everyone had that one.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve McNair was a really good quarterback.
Yeah, it was. He was a really fun guy to watch.
You got any questions, Mike?
Yeah. Let's throw one out there while we're on quarterbacks. This quarterback who played most of his career for the Philadelphia Eagles was also a great kicker, and I believe it had the record at one time for the longest punt.
Talk about jack of all trades, huh?
Yeah, back in the 90s.
I don't know this one, I'm going to be honest.
It's not Donovan McNabb. Back just a little further than that. What's up, JT? He is doing great, man. I had never heard of him before this. There it is, Mac 209, Randall Cunningham.
Oh, I didn't know he kicked. That's awesome. A couple people had that one right back to back.
Oh, yep. Haterade had it right after him, too. Titans. Yeah, their offensive lines looks like the damn Seahawks, JT. Like the Seahawks.
All right, I got one that's
years.
Jaguar related. Name the first superstar offensive lineman drafted by the Jaguars. He was drafted number 2 overall. This legendary left tackle was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars, 2nd overall. Their first season as a team. And I believe he might be in the Hall of Fame now. If not close.
Is it Albert Hainsworth?
No.
Oh, that's what 7 has. Okay.
Hainsworth was a defensive tackle.
I know my chat's a little ahead
of yours. Yeah. Start with a B.
Oh.
Definitely the best Jaguar of all time, though. He was a dominant tackle in the late 90s, early 2000s.
I can't think of who it is either.
His first name starts with the letter T, and his last name starts with the letter B.
You know, I was telling my wife there's enough games. If I started doing baseball and hockey, we would have way more than enough to stream every day. Just overload the YouTube algorithms. Booker T, that's comedic. Oh, I love it.
Booker T's in the Hall of Fame for wrestling.
Yeah.
In fact, Booker T's a two-time Hall of Famer because he went in with his brother this year as a tag team as well. All right, guys, I'll give you another hint. He went to the University of Southern Cal.
I still don't know it.
I don't think anyone's going to get this one. Should I just give it away?
Yeah, go for it. Somebody's Googling it by now, I'm sure.
Yeah, the answer is Tony Baselli. Tony Baselli.
I remember that name, but I would have never gotten that. I would have never remembered it.
I got another Jaguars one. See if you guys can get this one. This is the all-time leading running back in the history of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who is the all-time leading running back in the history of the Jacksonville Jaguars? This running back went to UCLA in college.
Oh, yeah, I can picture this guy. There, Haterad's got it. That's correct, right?
No, Mac 209 has it.
Oh, it wasn't Frederick Taylor?
No, Maurice Jones-Drew actually ended up passing him, but Fred Taylor was their first big running back. And then Maurice Jones-Drew.
So Mac 209 gets it. Mac 209 with 2 in a row. So 3,000.
The key clue was he went to UCLA because Fred Taylor was a Florida Gator.
Nice. So far, 7 with 3,000. Haterade with 1,000. Mac 209 coming back with 2,000. What's up, Boxing MMA? How's it going?
Here's an easy trivia question for you guys. What is the NFL franchise that lost 4 straight Super Bowls? Which NFL franchise lost 4 straight Super Bowls?
Oh, that's a speed test. Should be. Yeah, Gronk retired after last year. It's too beat up.
What team
Haterade's
lost
got
4 straight Super Bowls?
Haterade's first.
It?
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills. Yep, there it is.
Oh, I remember watching those every time. I remember because I was in high school, and I remember, like, after the Cowboys had destroyed them the one year, and people were like, there were still people picking the Bills. I was like, I'll bet you. Like, I'll bet you whatever you want. I'm like, they're going to lose again. And I felt bad for poor Jim Kelly.
NFC East. Once to the Giants, once to the Redskins, and twice to the Cowboys.
Yep.
You got another one before we start the second half?
Should have beat the Giants in 90. Yeah, well, that first one, they was against the Redskins. Then we lost by 1 point, right? 2019, I believe.
The Giants ones when they hit the upright or was wide left or whatever it was.
I got it starting right now. I got Tennessee with the ball.
Okay. And it's a sack.
Yep, there it is. And Mariota starting out the second half just like he did the first half. Going down. Do with more TDs in the game. Yeah, if you bet the over, you're really sweating it right now. 40.5 it's not looking like they're going to get there. Long ago, yeah, Miami Dolphins went 14-0 when there was only 14 games in the season. Went all the way through the playoffs. I have a friend that has it tattooed on his shoulder, the Dolphins in the 76 season, I want to say.
There's a completion for Mariota.
Yep, down the middle, first down, about 15. It was on 2nd and 16, about 20 yards there.
Let's see if they can build on this and set up a drive finally.
I mean, everybody thinks that they're so far behind, but, I mean, Mariota is... if he gets hot for a quarter, I mean, he could erase this lead like that. Oh, yeah, he's not talking about football this year.
There's Henry with the run, and he stopped behind the line. Good pursuit by the linebackers. And he's out cold, Mike. Nope, never mind.
No,
It's a stinger.
yeah, that Jacksonville line, they've been shutting down the run effectively. I mean, they've been shutting down just about everything.
If you watch this tackler, he went out for a split second. He hit his head on the running back's knee.
Oh, yep.
And the officials are making him go
I
off.
thought you were saying Henry was out, so I thought I was missing something. But yep, oh man, wow, flying knee even with the helmet, put him out put Jack out there for a minute. Wow,
It even broke the guy's gold chain.
man. Give Masvidal a run for his money on that knee.
Captain Buzzkill wants to know if you decided on a channel name, Mike.
I'm still running a few of them out there. One I came with today was Mike Savage Sports Reactions.
I still like mine, the Sports Fanatic.
Sports Fanatic. I believe there's a few of them out there for that channel though.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right. Oh, and Jacksonville drops the ball. Or, Tennessee. He has it and then drops the pass.
Very frustrated Derrick Henry on the sideline right now.
Because I think I put that one in. I had like a little word chain going of like about 50 different names.
Oh, wow. If he wouldn't have dropped that, Mike, he had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah,
he did. That was going to be a huge play.
Man.
That's why he's so frustrated, because he knew at least 20 yards was about to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. The Sports Fanatic. One of them with 8,500. I remember putting this in now because there's a Northwest Sports Fanatic that has 19,000 subscribers.
Mariota back to pass on 3rd and 11. He's going deep down the sideline. And he's got it.
Oh, wow, number 19.
Big catch there by Tajay Sharp. Receiver for Tennessee, Tajay Sharp. Pulls in the pass. Beautiful separation there. Mariota drops the ball, and very good pass there, too.
47-yard completion. Wow. Kind of almost look like another Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. His brother Sterling Sharp was good, too, though.
Yeah, I was going to say both of them, yeah.
1st and 10 from the 15 for the Titans. And it's a run up the middle, about 5 yards down to the 10. Take that, Patrick Ramsey. The old quarterback from the Redskins out of Tulane.
Going to be 2nd and
Pat
5.
Ramsey.
Yep, take that. So, yeah, if Tennessee scores here, obviously, they're right back in it.
I think you're trying to say the Ramsey, the cornerback for Jags, though. But yeah, Patrick Ramsey, that brought back memories for me. But yeah, Ramsey, the cornerback from the Jags, is trying to demand a trade right now. All right, free play for the Titans.
6 in the 12-yard line.
Oh my God, how do you not catch that?
Oh, wow! Wide open.
He just watched the ball go right by.
Wow. Mariota's got to be pissed about that. That should have been a touchdown.
Jalen Ramsey, the cornerback from the Jags, he's a talker for sure.
Man, and Mariota, he's running. What is?
That's why he didn't catch it. The ball was tipped at the last moment.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was okay. That
they picked up the flag too. Now
this is a huge 3rd down. 3rd and 6 here. 12-yard line.
They get it off though. Oh wow!
Almost intercepted by the Jaguars, and 4th and 6, and the Tennessee Titans have a big decision to make here.
I think you just take the points, man.
I think that's what they're going to do. Man,
that was a horrible pass by Mariota.
Well, see, it's one of those things, it's like, it's hard to say what they should do, but if they make it, obviously they say, he was a genius. If they don't, he's an idiot.
Going for it, Mike.
They are going for it, 4th and 6.
You're right.
This is early in the game to be going for this, but I'll admit, I was about 50-50. I'm thinking about 50-50 on this. I'm not totally against this. Mariota back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and sacked for a loss.
Calais Campbell from the Jaguars
I think I got
just
about 3
lit
seconds
Mariota
behind you
up.
again. But, wow.
They had a guaranteed 3 points, and instead they lose the ball on downs.
Well, and he lost enough yardage that Jacksonville's not going to have their back to the end zone.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right.
Because maybe that's
Wow.
kind of the thought there is if we don't get it, you give it to him on the 12-yard line. But I think that was a loss of about 8.
All right, in between, refresh your browsers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This legendary Tennessee Titans running back was a former Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State University. This legendary Tennessee Titans running back was a former Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State University. What?
I don't know who Shane Gills is. I don't watch SNL anymore. I haven't for a long time.
I don't know who that is. Yep, Eddie George, Haterade 9.
Just behind Mac 209 or just in front of him.
And I'm not completely sure, but I think Eddie George might be a Hall of Famer. If not, he probably will be eventually.
Who had the Bills? Because for some reason I typed in Bills instead of the name of the person that got it.
I don't know. It was a speed test one. It was Haterade 9.
Okay.
You got both of that. You got Eddie George and the Buffalo Bills. And it looks like a long commercial break, so I can throw out one more speed test for you guys.
Oh, and Haterade coming back. 3,000 points.
Who was the starting quarterback that led the Rams to the Super Bowl when they defeated the Tennessee Titans? This Hall of Fame quarterback led the St. Louis Rams at the time
This should be a
to a
speed
Super Bowl
test,
victory
too.
over the Tennessee Titans.
There it is. Haterade 9 again.
Kurt Warner,
Greatest show on turf. Isaac Bruce and,
Corey Holt, and
Yeah.
Marshall Faulk.
yeah, that was an incredible team.
Yeah, it was. Minshew back to pass. And I think that is, yep.
Oh, he
that's
got
complete
it!
to DJ Chark.
TJ Chark Jr. again, he had the touchdown in the back of the end zone earlier in the first half, and this is about a 30-yard reception here.
He's really,
Oh,
DJ
beautiful.
Chark is really becoming their deep threat.
So he's running with the quarterback the whole way. Look how he switches back there. What an athletic play. And I wonder what Jacksonville did in the off week after going 0-2. I didn't really see what their other 2 games were.
Leonard Fournette with no gain on first down.
I mean, maybe they were close games, but
This rookie from Jacksonville is really impressive.
yeah, he kind of came out of nowhere.
You got to think people are wondering why they let him pass by in the draft.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure people are already thinking that. I'm sure there's some people out there picking him up in their fantasy teams right now in some deep leagues.
Yeah, especially the deep leagues. Yeah, you're right. Another completion there for the Jaguars with room to run.
And he's going to get a
Wow.
first down and more.
That's Conley.
Yep, Connolly gets the first down. And what about Tristan Connolly? Was it Tristan Connolly on UFC Vancouver this last time they got the big upset over Michael Piera? I heard Piera came out and have some statements about that, trying to blame it on the weight loss. I know I kind of changed gears there for a minute, but what's up, PBR Street Gang? Fournette about 6 yards there. Chiefs beat them up week 1. Texans barely got the week W last week. Yeah, there's Nick Foles on the sideline. Will be out for a while. Quite a few quarterbacks out already, despite more rules to protect the quarterback than ever. You have Ben Roethlisberger out, Nick Foles out, 2 quarterbacks in New York out.
And the Giants just benched Eli Manning.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know
Daniel
that.
Jones is going to start.
Fournette gets about 2 yards there. Who's going to start?
Their first round pick, Daniel Jones.
Okay. Huh. That's early in the season to bench him. I didn't watch in the games. That must have been horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough way for Eli to go out. He's probably going to retire at the end of the year, it looks like.
Well, he'll still have more rings than his brother did, somehow.
No, they're tied 2 apiece because Peyton got one with the Broncos.
Oh, that's right. He got one on the way out. Yeah, that wouldn't have been right for Eli to end up with more rings because Peyton was such a better player over his career. I will never forget Eli beating the undefeated Patriots, though. That team, I think that was like a 1-point game. I want to say 2019.
That was an incredible game. Incredible game.
You had
and that's
Randy
when the
Moss setting.
To make history, you're right.
Yeah, they were undefeated. Patriots were undefeated all the way through. Randy Moss had the most touchdown receptions in the history of the NFL. I want to say Brady had like 50 touchdown passes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it was like 48, something like that. Fortnite Booty Rogan. Oh my God.
Yeah, Fortnite, a lot of people, it's so crazy how that game took off.
You know what? And everybody kind of called it before it came out. People on here called it. They were telling me, start streaming Fortnite. If you want people, start streaming Fortnite. But I don't know. I didn't feel like just doing something just because people were going to watch it. I don't know. I guess I could have tried to get into the game, but.
3rd and 4 for Jacksonville. Ball's up. Can you get there? Oh, he dropped it, Mike.
Oh, man. I cannot believe Westbrook dropped that.
I was about to call the touchdown for the Jags, and Westbrook dropped it.
4th and 4, too. Man, right off the tip of his fingers, the basket catch. I think 26 tackling him there is maybe what made him lose the balance there.
No, he was already juggling it.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, when you look at it from that angle, you just don't see guys miss that basket catch like that. Once they get the ball in that position, generally you don't see guys miss it. But seen Montana to Rice with that catch, that over-the-back catch so many times.
The field goal's good, though, so Jacksonville increases the lead, 17-0 halfway through the 3rd quarter.
All right, so update my score here. Man, starting to wonder if Tennessee is going to get on the board. This could be a shutout.
Yeah, it's possible, huh?
Yeah, man. Got to get my Seahawks in there to be able to play when I'm able to call it.
Yeah.
You know, I might even call a Denver Broncos game if I'm home for it, Billy. Just for you.
We're not good this year, so we're not good
all
at
the
all.
Better.
I wrote you the info, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
All right, guys, go ahead and refresh your browsers. We'll do our next commercial break trivia question. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This should be a speed test. What Hall of Fame quarterback replaced Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana with the San Francisco 49ers? What Hall of Fame quarterback replaced Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana,
Oh, yeah.
Joe Montana with the 49ers? Talk about lucky. They had back-to-back Hall of Famers.
Comedic genius. Had it first there. Young. Steve Young.
Steve Young, that is correct.
7 right behind him. You guys all had it.
Yeah, I figured it would be a speed test.
Yeah, that was an easy one. From Brigham Young University.
Yep. All right, we have time for one more speed test. This Hall of Fame Oakland Raiders cornerback won the Heisman Trophy as a defensive back at Michigan. This Hall of Fame defender for the Oakland Raiders won the Heisman Trophy at cornerback with the Michigan Wolverines.
I can't think of who this is. I know I should know.
I believe he's the last defensive player to win the Heisman shirt. I'll take that. Haterade 9 had the first name correct. So I'll take that. Right, Mike?
Charles who?
Charles Woodson.
Oh, okay. See, I seen Woodson. I was thinking Rod Woodson. I couldn't remember the. What's up? I'm doing good, Diego. How you doing?
So we're giving it to Haterade, right?
Yeah, for Charles. Yeah, he was the only one that, or he was the first one to have something. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I figured, so.
Yeah.
What's
Running
up, Diego?
away with it now. Well, 4,000 for Haterade, 3,000 for 7, 2,000 for Mac 209. Comedic Genius of the 1,000. Titans running about 2 yards here. And they might remember the Titans, but this game's starting to look like one to forget.
It's a game to circle if you're a Gardner Minshew supporter because he's having his big performance on a nationally televised game here.
Yeah, he is.
So
This is his coming out party.
All the fans are already rocking the mustache too, so that's going to be a big.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, who would have thought he would outdo Mariota? And here comes Henry, big play. At least the first down here. About an 11-yard run here for Henry.
Diego, we've done just football tonight. I think that's what Mike wants to stick with, but maybe others. I don't know.
I think we're just sticking to football trivia for tonight. Yeah, 41 yards for Derrick Henry. Most of this in the third quarter, I believe.
Did you see the Jaguars linebacker's mouth guard?
I seen that, the gold mouth guard.
Funny.
Here's Henry again. Not getting much there. Maybe yard and a half, maybe 2 yards.
You need to try to air it out. Tennessee had that long pass on the last drive, but they've really been sticking to just runs with Henry and then short intermediate passes.
All right, thanks for coming in, PBR. Good to see you. Tell your friends.
PBR. Is that isn't that from Apocalypse Now? That name? Or am I crazy?
I think PBR's it's for Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
No, I think that was the name of the boat in Apocalypse Now. I might be crazy. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one at all.
All right, thank you. And Mariota sacked again for a loss. Oh, he says yes, the movie. Believe it or not, I have meant to.
Yeah,
I have never seen the movie Apocalypse Now.
It was one of my dad's favorites, so I've seen that a million times growing up.
I've been meaning to watch that, and somebody was on. Oh, it was Rob Zombie was on Rogan the other day, and they were talking about it, and I was like, man, I really gotta watch that movie.
Oh, Brando gave one of the greatest performances of all time in that movie.
Patrol Boat River. It's not Netflix. Has anybody seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet?
No, I want to though.
I'm gonna try to go see it this Tuesday. Over
First
the top. There it is. Delaney Walker for the first down, number 82.
Mac 209. To answer your question about Cortland Sutton, I would, because they're trying to make him a possession receiver. So in the first game against the Raiders, he put up really good numbers, but he was just blanketed against the Bears. So yeah, Emmanuel Sanders is getting the touchdowns right now, but Cortland Sutton is due for a breakout for sure. So I would keep him on your bench, and then I predict bigger numbers for him later on in the season. But take it easy, PBR.
Oh, and the handoff again to Henry, and they no fooling him on that one. Gets maybe a yard.
Yeah, my dad was a Vietnam vet, so he loved all those movies, and we also watched the movie Platoon quite a bit as well, and of course Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, Platoon's Full Metal Jacket's my favorite military movie of all time by far. I've seen that one so many times.
And I didn't understand a lot of like the sub meaning for the movie until my cousin explained it to me.
For Full Metal Jacket?
Well, and also why the guy killed himself in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was because
Spoiler
he was overweight. But my cousin said that the dude was actually a gay guy, and that's why he did it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Did I piss in your Cocoa Puffs? That's my favorite line, I think, in that movie.
Tannehill. They might be thinking about that if this keeps going on like this, Haterade. Because Tannehill was a starter for the Dolphins, and now he's the backup in Tennessee.
Yeah, Mariota just not able to put it together. Well, he's not getting any protection from that line. Look at that line collapse on him. He gets a little more time there. Oh, and gets a completion to Humphreys.
And that's Humphrey's game right there. He can use his speed and get open.
Yeah, you don't want to let a guy get used to having his offensive line collapse on him, though. Once they start hearing footsteps, I mean, that could be the end of a career.
Haterade 9 says doubles rejects. Isn't Rob Zombie making the third in that trilogy?
It just came out this week, 3 in Hell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the third one of House of a Thousand Corpses.
On the podcast. That makes sense now. I didn't watch the podcast, so I didn't know.
I've never watched. I've never watched Devil's Reject. I watched House of a Thousand Corpses back in the day. I might have to watch Devil's Reject, and then go watch the 3 in Hell.
Devil's Rejects is intense.
Really, I really like the House of a Thousand Corpses.
But I'll take those movies any day over The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes movies give me the creeps.
Oh yeah, I like The Hills Have Eyes too. You know what? What a good one's out right now. If anybody's seen it, is Us.
I haven't seen that.
Watch that. It just came out on DVD.
Okay.
It's the same guy that's doing the new Twilight Zone. I can't think of his name right now. Mariota, a couple yards over the top here.
Who's like the most famous? Oh, Alfred Hitchcock. He was the one back in the day with like the birds and all that, right?
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, and then Rod Sterling was the original Twilight guy. Twilight Zone.
A Normal Family.
I'm a big Twilight Zone fan. Jordan Peele, that's the guy who did Us, and he's also doing the new Twilight Zone. But it's only on the CBS streaming service, which sucks.
Really?
Yeah, I just get it for a week and watch the whole first season. Do the trial. Okay. Mariota sacked again, fumbles. Catches it back, but that's going to be a huge loss.
Yeah, I think it was Haterade that said put in. Yeah, it was Haterade. Yeah, they probably should think about going to the backup now.
I think they should put in Tannehill now. Well, for a couple of reasons. Maybe you get something going, but why, if Mariota's having this bad a game, why risk him getting injured in a game that they're not competitive in?
Oh, they don't even down the punt. They're going for it, though.
Oh, yep.
The touchback instead.
Evil Ejax. Oh, jeez. There are so many, B-rated horror movies out there. I swear there's got to be a billion.
Well, they do that with comedies too. Like it's all one company that does it too. Like they make spoof movies on all like the comedies and stuff.
Oh
It was
yeah,
like
no,
a
I just
single
remember
movie.
back in the day, this video store we went to, Moz Video, and they had like thousands of horror movies and almost a lot of horrible
Yeah.
ones. You'd find a
I
good
remember
one.
always getting the B movies when I was like 12
Yeah.
because sometimes there would be nudity and they didn't put it on the cover.
Oh
So I'm like,
yeah.
oh, so let me get it. The movies were terrible, but for like 30 seconds you got to see a topless chick.
Oh Jesus, comedic genius. Yeah, back in the day when kids just couldn't get things on their phone, I used to watch. It was an old Harrison Ford movie. I think it was PG-13, and there was like a nude scene on Encore. I was like 11 or 12 years old. I would stay up till like 3 in the morning to see the little flash nude scene. That's how
Yep.
much we suffered back in the day. You young kids that had
Yep. And they don't had to ever go through like the scramble channel
had that at
where
your
you have to like
fingertips.
stare at the scrambles for a split second to get a picture of it.
Yeah, but I used to be able to watch the pay-per-views that way. That was the nice thing.
Yeah, I used to be able to watch the wrestling pay-per-views on the scramble channel.
Yep, I
It's
watched the
like,
wrestling pay-per, and I watched several boxing
yep.
pay-per-views on that. You would just tune it, and you would be able. I I got it. I got it good enough that I actually recorded several WrestleManias back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd use your dial and you could
Yep.
get the right frequency and you'd get like 70% of the picture and then the rest would be scrambled on top and bottom.
Yep. I mean, it'd be pretty hard to watch now. Even VHS now, it's like, wow, this is pretty bad compared to TV today. But back then, it was all we had. So.
And when we first got switched to cable, we had this channel. It was a music channel called The Box, and it was just nothing but music videos. I was in like 8th grade. But I didn't know that after 12 p.m., that channel turned into the porno channel.
Oh, really?
And when we first got cable, all the channels were unlocked. And so my dad worked nights, and I fell asleep watching the music channel. And so he came
Yeah.
home to just nothing but porn on our TV.
Oh, that's great. Number 12 gets the first down here. And this is
I'm gonna grab some
getting to
water,
be
Mike. I'll
like
be
an
right
old
back.
Monday night game. Remember when Madden and them, and the game would be a blowout, and they would just start talking about stuff completely different. I did watch it, Mac 209. It was short, but it's a couple good one-liners out of there. All right, I'm going to throw a trivia question out there real quick. Everybody refresh your browsers. 5, 4, and Fournette down without a gain here. All right, who was the first quarterback with 4 Super Bowl championship rings? Who was the first one to get 4 rings? And I mean, it's still a huge deal to have 4 rings. It was really big then. This guy's kind of goofy. He's thought to be kind of goofy. I like him. He's a fun guy. Mac 209, Terry Bradshaw. Staubach. I don't know how many Staubach had, but he didn't have 4. I don't think. Pretty sure it had to be Bradshaw. Are you running a dryer in the background? We're getting some bad feedback noise. Hey, Billy? Billy?
Yeah.
I was getting some crazy feedback noise there for a minute.
I was in the kitchen getting water, so I don't know how it could have been mine.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It sounded like a steamroller or something, Bill.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. Maybe my house is haunted.
Maybe.
That'd be
Lazar
scary.
style, huh? Does anybody watch that documentary, by the way? The Bob Lazar documentary? I haven't watched it yet.
A jet engine. I wonder what you guys were hearing, because my phone doesn't have notifications or nothing happened.
Oh yeah, it was crazy loud. I think your house is
Yeah,
haunted.
there's no way you guys could have heard my faucet running in the other room.
Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah, you'll have to go back, mark the stream. You have to listen to it
Okay.
later.
Well, I'm sorry, guys, if that hurt you guys, especially if you wearing headphones. Sounds like it was loud.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. I cut your audio for a second, so because I couldn't figure out what was going on.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. It's funny.
Didn't like Doc, but loved JRE on Lazar. Yeah, I liked him on Lazar, or I liked him on JRE. I haven't seen the documentary. Yeah. So, save my time on the documentary, it sounds like.
Yeah, I didn't get a text message or nothing. I don't know what that could have been.
I don't know. We got a good UFC coming up in a few days, though. 2 days. Yair Rodriguez and Jeremy Stevens. Did you see all the smack Jeremy Stevens is talking?
Minshew's going deep. Incomplete. Fourth down. No, I did not.
Oh yeah, he was getting deep. Oh, he almost had that. Yeah, he was.
Well, guess what, guys? Another flag.
It was pretty brutal. Like saying this kid's not ready for me. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. I'm gonna really hurt him. Let me see. I'll bring up the actual.
Looks like it was holding on Jacksonville, and Jacksonville's going to punt. Tennessee will decline the penalty.
Yep, who is that Fukin guy? No, so Steven said he's a kid. He's a chamaco and I'm a man. I fight like a man. I don't run. I'm here to whoop his ass. I'm here to embarrass him and outpoint him every single step of the way. Yair can't effing wrestle for shit. Steven said he's in trouble. I'm going to slam him on his head and cut him up. He thinks Frankie Edgar swole his eye. Wait until I cut him up. What is new generation? What are you going to show me that I haven't seen? Me or Bruce Lee hasn't shown in a movie? What the F are you going to show me that's new?
Wow.
I just fought a guy who's just like you that's better than you that you were afraid to fight. Who, of course, is Zabit Magomed Sharapov, which Yair Rodriguez was temporarily kind of cut from the UFC. And then they said it was a misunderstanding because he kept on ducking that matchup.
I remember that.
Yeah, they had reported, Ariel Helwani had reported that he was cut, and then, yeah, they said that, there was some miscommunication or something, but...
No, Dana cut him, and then Yair was about to probably go to Bellator, and Dana was like, oh no, and got him back. But, yeah, he was gone for a second. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think we can do lingo with the gringo, comedic genius. Just like... YouTube doesn't like fights. They don't like a lot of things. I'll just leave it at that.
Early on in the fourth quarter, 3-possession game. If you're Tennessee, it's do or die time. You're going to need to get points no matter what on this drive.
Back to it. Oh, jeez. My friend Kyle the Monster Nelson, though, from way back in the day, I talked to him a little bit this week. He didn't really have time to do anything. I talked about him coming on the show, but 2 days he fights Marco Polo Reyes on the second to last fight on the prelims. It's a must-win fight for both of those guys, I think, and he told me that he thinks he's going to get cut if he loses.
I haven't heard the name Marco Polo Reyes in a while, so he must have been on a losing streak.
Yeah, he's lost 2 in a row, and Kyle Nelson's lost his 2 fights in the UFC. First one was on short notice.
That used to be like a set standard for Dana. If you lost 3 in a row, you're automatically cut, unless one of your fights was fight of the night, like a really entertaining fight.
That, or unless you're like a generation back guy, like somebody that built the sport.
Yeah, or just coming off like championship fights. Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
I
if you're like
think
a
I want to say I think
fighter,
Diego Sanchez might have lost 3 in a row at one time. Several of those guys.
Leonard Garcia did, but all Leonard Garcia's losses were still fighting the Knights.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like if Justin Gaethje lost 3 in a row. So you gonna cut that guy? No.
Here we go, Mike. 1st and 10, big drive for the Titans. They need points.
Wow, I can't believe the yards are that close. Do you see that total yards?
Oh,
191 to
big pass.
199.
Huge game.
Mariota over the
Delaney
middle
Walker.
and gets it. 50 to the 40 to the 38. About 36. Delaney Walker.
Just what the doctor ordered if you're Tennessee on 1st down.
It's going to be pretty tough to score 17 unanswered points in 1 quarter, though. Oh, and I still have it on quarter 2. Because this game
Here we go. 1st and 10. The ball is now on the Jaguars 37. Mariota in shotgun drops back to pass. Scrambles out. He's going to be sacked. The line could not hold up. And it's
Wow.
Campbell again, number
Yep.
93.
There is Campbell,
second
and
sack of
that's
the
what you
game.
were talking about Kurt Warner earlier. One of the reasons Kurt Warner was so good, everybody wants to talk about, Marshall Farouk and Isaac Bruce and all those guys. He used to camp behind that offensive line. I don't know if you remember that. I used to count to 10. He would get so much time.
Short completion to Delaney Walker on 2nd down from Mariota to the tight end. Yeah, Kurt Warner had left tackle Orlando Pace, who's in the Hall of Fame, was the
Yep.
leader of that offensive line.
Yeah, that's right. That offensive line was insane. Yeah, Campbell is a beast. I think they spent all their money on offense and, just said, we're going to outscore everybody.
Mariota back to pass on 3rd down, and it's complete to the 25-yard line. He hits number 84. I think that's Corey Davis.
Yeah, they needed a 1st down there. Corey Davis, you're right, 84. Mariota, I think it's a little early for Mariota to be celebrating, but I know he wants to get something
Mike.
going.
Number 93, the sack master, Campbell's hurt.
They're saying,
Not good if you're a Jaguars fan.
They're saying it looks like he's trying to catch his breath, which means I wonder if he landed on a rib. Funny, because if you break a rib, that'll cause you to lose your breath like that.
Calais Campbell started his career with the Arizona Cardinals, and he's been a dynamite pass rusher since day one.
Yeah, he has.
All right, guys, quickly refresh. We'll throw a trivia out there in 5 seconds. Speed test time. This Hall of Fame all-time great running back was the starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys in their glory days in the early 90s. This Hall of Fame running back was the star for the Dallas Cowboys during their glory days in the early 90s.
Comedic genius first.
Good job,
Yeah,
Emmett
he
Smith.
rated a Mac 209 right behind him.
I'm guessing Haterade's still in the lead, obviously, probably.
Yeah, let me tally up the points here, though, because Comedic's had a few. Yeah, Haterade 9 has 4,000. Mac 209 and 7 tied with 3,000 each, and Comedic Genius with 2,000.
All right, another one to go right off of that. Emmett Smith was the running back. Troy Aikman was the quarterback. Who was the controversial star wide receiver? Went to the University of Miami and then went to the Cowboys. Who was the third of the trio? It was Emmett Smith, Troy Aikman, and this wide receiver.
I'll give you a clue, Comedic.
Yep. There it is. Mac 209.
Yep, he had a Michael Irvin.
Is that his first answer?
That'll make me more YouTube friendly after doing that. That was probably not a good idea, but
Is that Mac's first correct one, or is that his second?
what's that?
Is that his first points or his second points for Mac 209?
Mac 209. That's 4,000 for Mac 209. He just tied Haterade.
Oh, wow. Good job, man. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Tennessee on the 15 of the Jags. Mariota in shotgun. Drops back to
I
pass.
got about 5 seconds behind you again.
What a catch. What a catch by Corey Davis.
Oh, man. One-handed. And he's going to get a few more yards. Yeah, beautiful play there for Davis.
You said I'm a couple seconds ahead?
Yeah, you're about 5 seconds ahead of me. Wow, that is where number 84, he looks like another number 84, Terrell Owens, had a catch like that ended up being on the front of the old video game NFL 2K5.
This play's coming back. It's holding on Humphreys, Mike.
Yeah.
Everybody in the stands could see that hold on the wide receiver.
You don't know who Michael Irving? Oh, Irving, because it's Irving instead of Irvin. I got you.
Aren't you going to give it to him, though, if it's only one letter off? Or am I wrong? It might be holding on the defense, Mike.
Well, oh, yeah, it's close. Yeah, I'm going to give it to him.
If you look at the replay, I think the Jaguars were holding on.
Oh, it is. It is holding on the defense on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So it's half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
What's up, CJ Smith? How's it going? We're just talking about super random things because this is a blowout. No, we're following
first
the game.
First goal on the 1 yard line.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Tennessee about to put their first points on the board, possibly. First and goal. 1 yard line. And the run for Henry, and there it is. Tennessee ends the scoring drought. I have not decided on a name for sure. We've got a lot of good ones out there. Just when I start thinking of something, somebody gives me another good name.
How about Mike's Fun House of Sports?
Yeah, I thought about just like doing like Mike's House of Sports or something like that, or fun. Yeah.
Just what the Titans needed. I said they had to have points, and they end up getting a touchdown. 12 minutes to go. They're still in this, Mike.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were down by 17 starting the quarter. They only took 3 minutes to put 7 on the board. Maybe they can come back.
So we're at 24 points altogether. What was the over-under?
40.5.
Yeah, you're going to need the Titans to really kick it up into gear if you got the over.
The Sports Spectrum Matrix, huh?
Okay. Interesting one for sure.
I like that one.
All right, guys. Refresh the
there's
browser.
Quite a few. Mike on the mic's good, but there's quite a few of them already.
We have a tie in the trivia, so let's get another speed test out there.
You know, YouTube will continue to let the same people use the exact same name. There's like a bunch of channels that a bunch of people have the exact same name.
All right, guys, here we go. Current starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, went to this college. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott went to this college.
Man, I thought I was going to know it. I thought it was just going to be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. No. My foot was a balloon.
This should be an easy one because the only time this college has been good was when Dak Prescott
We got LSU, A&M, and Mississippi State.
Mississippi State is the correct answer.
MAC 209 in the lead with 5,000 points. MAC 209. It doesn't look like I'm fighting Dutch because he didn't show up. It was supposed to be yesterday.
All right, one more speed test one.
I was at the gym waiting, but no Dutch guy.
Name the legendary Miami Dolphins quarterback. Name the legendary Miami Dolphins quarterback. And go.
That's pretty bad when they've only had one good quarterback.
But he's an icon.
Yes, he is. He's also in a famous movie. That MAC 209.
Wow, he's quick on the trigger.
Wow, he just cut ahead of Haterade by about a second. Yep, was on Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
Dan Marino.
MAC 209 clearing space up to 6,000 points now. Haterade 9. Oh, I'm sorry. Haterade 9 had 5,000 as well. I wasn't counting earlier. So Mac 209 just moved into the lead.
All right, guys, the next commercial break, we'll throw another 2 out there. Don't worry, we have at least 5 more trivia questions, so even if you're at like 2,000 or 3,000, you can still win tonight.
You know, and if I just advertise football with trivia, that might get a few more people than MMA trivia.
Yeah. Touchback.
Prediction for the score? I'm going to say 17-14.
I'm going to say 20-17.
All right.
Jacksonville.
Both of those still have the under winning.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting to 40.5. See, I would have picked the over on this too. I would have lost.
First down for Jacksonville on the 25. Minshew back to pass, a wide receiver screen. It's about 4 yards.
I have an uncle that swears he wins almost 70% of his NFL bets, though, and he always says anytime the over-under's over 40, no matter what it is, he'll always take the under.
2nd and 7 for the Jags. How far ahead are you, or how far ahead am I, Mike?
I'm at 11:35, 34, 33.
I'm 2 seconds ahead. So I'll hit pause real quick, and that should make us even.
All right. All right, here we go. Jackson with the ball. Tennessee needs a stop here. 2nd and 7. 2 seconds on the play clock. And back. Oh, almost intercepted.
That was an interesting... The receiver wasn't ready.
No, he wasn't. All right, 3rd and 7. This is a big stop. This would be a big stop for the Titans if they can stop right here. I mean, they didn't run a whole lot of time off the clock. And wow, look at the time of possession. Tennessee with almost 10 more minutes of possession. Jacksonville just scored quickly.
Big 3rd down for Jacksonville.
Back and throws a bomb over the middle and way over the receiver. Flag on the play.
It's going to be pass interference or holding on Tennessee.
I think it's going to be number 26.
There's the Titans head coach rocking the powerful mustache.
Yeah. Oh, he put a hand to the face mask there. He just pushed his... Did he? That seemed... Oh.
Mac 209's correct, though. You can challenge pass interference now.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that... It seems a little ticky-tacky. I don't know. I mean, it was a foul, but, I mean, that's close. I always say let him play. Give him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. Geez, my Seattle Seahawks... If Richard Sherman, if they would have called him for every play like that, he'd have gotten a penalty almost every play.
Running play to Fournette for no gain. You know Richard Sherman's on the 49ers now, Mike?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Let's go, Niners.
I wore, after the Seahawks beat the Niners in the conference championship, I wore that super tip shirt, and I was in San Francisco actually the day for an executive job interview. The day after the conference championship, and I was wearing a Seahawks shirt, and even an old lady in the elevator, it was like 70 years old, told me off. Everybody was coming after me.
My computer just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Good thing my cell phone's working, though.
Men said, oh, incomplete to 87. Were you watching on your computer?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to restart my computer. It crashed hard.
Wow. You're on a MacBook?
No, I'm just on an Asus laptop.
Oh, I must be thinking of Billy Wyatt. For some reason I thought you were on a MacBook too, but
it won't even let me restart. Someone's hacking my computer.
Uh-oh. Comedic genius, are you hacking Billy's computer? Sounds like something he'd do.
Wow, I have no control over this. This is crazy.
Uh-oh.
I'm watching my mouse move and I'm not touching it.
You better unplug it.
I unplugged my phone from
Mince
it
it
that I was
back.
touching.
Reset. Oh, complete big first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars after a huge penalty against the Tennessee Titans that could have put them back in this ball game. I'm thinking over. Oh, uncatchable ball. That's
If you hold down the power button, is that how you reset a laptop?
generally, yeah. And then if it freezes bad enough, then you might have to unplug it. But
Okay. That was crazy. I've never seen it do that.
huh.
Someone's hacking me.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is my mom and little brother live 2 blocks away from the 49ers football stadium.
Oh, yeah?
And my little brother's a diehard Seahawks fan. Always rocks their jersey.
Ah, nice. And nothing there for Matt Fournette, but he's going to stay in bounds.
Another flag down.
Wow.
I'm having to listen to it on the radio in the background while my computer resets.
Oh, man. These referees just can't keep it in their pants tonight. The flags, I mean.
For the children's sake, let's hope the refs do.
Holding on the Jaguars. Well, that's kind of a... They were kind of both holding there, though. I don't know. Kind of looked like they were both holding, but that's maybe kind of a little makeup call for that ticky-tack pass interference on Tennessee that was a huge play. And I kind of feel like if you're going to call that foul, you don't call it on that big of a third down. But
Right.
I don't know. I guess there's a couple ways to look at it. Minshew finds Fournette for nothing. Loss of yards. Yeah, I was thinking about the uncatchable ball.
Now.
Oh. Third and 16 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They need, all right, one more chance to stop here for the Titans. I'm going to call that if they can't stop them on this third down, I'm going to say the Tennessee Titans are done.
The radio announcer in the background here just said that look for a Titans blitz on this play.
There we go. Oh, one-handed catch, but not even close. For Fournette, gets about half the yardage on it. It's going to be a...
Are they in field goal range or are they going to punt it?
I don't know where they are on the field. They might be in field goal range. I'm looking for the yardage mark. They were in the middle of the field, so I didn't see it.
I guess they're saying that was a one-handed catch by the running back?
Yeah, they are going to go for a field goal.
Which would make it 2-touchdown lead. Instead of 10, it would be a 13.
Wow, and look at that. Josh Lambo at home with the Jaguars. 30 for 30.
So he's almost automatic.
Not looking good for the Tennessee Titans. Just don't call them Automatica.
Did he make it?
Yes, but a flag on the play.
Man. I think this is at least 20 flags now tonight. That's a ton.
Oh, it's got to be. Easy. There's no foul on the play. It's just...
Who was the foul on?
They just said there's no foul on the play. Somebody accidentally threw a flag out. Okay. He just got so used to throwing a flag out, he was like, well, there's got to be a foul somewhere.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
So the score has changed then.
Yeah.
13
You know who I thought
lead.
they gave up on too fast on Monday Night Football as an announcer? Was the comedian, Dennis Miller.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was only on. Was he only on for one season or two?
One season. I think that's a wonderful idea. I mean, that's kind of what I want to see Get somebody that's really good, like Madden, that has all the stats and everything down, and then just put somebody on there to make you laugh at the end of blowouts.
They also had Tony Kornheiser on Monday Night Football for at least a season.
Oh yeah, he for some reason he really irritates me. I'm not sure why.
I like Mike Wilbon, his co-host on PTI.
Henry Knight says Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan. Neither one of them know a damn thing about football.
Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan have been doing performances together at comedy events.
Yeah, they have.
Joe Rogan's been opening for Chappelle.
Yeah, we're planning a trip, me and my wife and maybe the kids, I don't know if we can get in there, but to go to Los Angeles. And I'm planning on hitting the Ice House and the Comedy Club just like every night for like a week. And
I saw Joe Rogan and Ian Edwards perform here in Denver. It was a really good show.
Oh, you were at that show? Nice. I've never seen either one of them.
All right, my computer is back on. I can see everything now again.
I've never been to a big comedy show actually. Just like kind of no names and improvs. Been to a lot of concerts, but
unfortunately, I was sitting right next to a woman that was way past her due date. She was ready to give birth at any moment, so she needed to stretch out. So I spent the whole time like crushing my man area just to make sure she was okay.
You didn't man spread?
No, I needed to though, because I'm a big boy to begin with. But she was having a hard time. She was ready to pop.
Oh man. Well, maybe she shouldn't have been in a comedy bar. Just saying.
That's true, because the show didn't even start till 10:15.
Yeah, maybe she thought it would make her laugh and make her have the baby, though. That's break her water.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's a good thought.
All right, 7:34 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wyatt says R.I.P. to your nuts.
It felt like it for a minute there. Especially when you have to pee towards the end after 2 beers. Man, you really suffer at the end.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And Joe Rogan had a heckler, because at the time he had an ISIS joke, and this heckler that was really drunk charged the stage and got laid out by the event security.
Oh,
it was
that's
awesome.
Great. I don't understand hecklers, but I don't know.
He was just drunk and wanted to make noise.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody acts different when they drink, so.
Good scramble there, and first down by Mariota.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
About
don't
9
think
yards.
he quite got the first down. Very close. I'm going to say second
All right,
short.
Robin Williams.
Comedy show in San Francisco years ago. Oh, Robin Williams, really? Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I definitely treasure that moment because no one saw his death coming at all.
Yeah. Mariota back, down 20-7. Over the middle, gets the first down to 33.
Dion Lewis, the backup running back, he's the better receiver out of the 2 running backs, though. That's why he's in now.
So Mariota might be finally warming up, even though it's way late. You see, he looked like he wanted to go deep, and then he found a short receiver, and he took what the defense gave him.
All right, look out. Scrambling to the right.
Oh, 91 coming after him. Oh, and he's going to scramble and gets about 2 yards. I don't think he heard the footsteps of number 91 about to rock his world.
Yeah, he was getting close there.
Yeah, he was.
Now, if you're Tennessee, with it being 13 points, you can't get field goals. You need touchdowns, so you're going to go for it on 4th down no matter what. That was a terrible
Mariota
pass.
gets hit as he throws it, incomplete to Sharp, and a flag on
This
the play.
could be roughing the passer.
Yeah, they'll
It's
call
either
roughing
that
the
or
passer if you even look at the quarterback wrong now.
Holding. He was holding on the offense.
Nope, holding on the offense. Right. I think you might be right about these referees, Wyatt. I think they might be seems like they're kind of slightly favoring the Jaguars. That was holding, though. I seen it there, though. I mean, it was.
Hey, Wyatt, quick question, buddy. Is Canadian football pretty big? Does a lot of people follow the CFL there? Or is it kind of just a niche sport? because I watch CFL games all the time. I'm a big Blue Bombers fan.
I've never watched a CFL game, but I plan on covering XFL.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
We have a team here in Seattle.
Mariota sacked.
Oh, man. Sacked on 2nd and 18. Taven Bryan putting the herd on Mariota.
I like the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Calgary Stampede in the CFL.
Yeah, I don't even know anybody in the CFL. I know Kurt Warner came out of there and Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie came out of there. Chad Ochocinco went to the CFL after his NFL career.
So did Terrell Owens, I believe, and I believe he got cut right away.
Yeah, Chad Ochocinco played for the Montreal Alouettes.
Oh, and Mariota sacked again. And what about this Jacksonville defense? I'm not sure if it's more the Jacksonville defense or this horrible Tennessee offensive line.
And you see with those 2 sacks, they have to punt it now and use their 3 timeouts because it's like 4th and 30.
I went to 1 game wide. That's more games than I've been in the Seahawks. NFL is so crazy now to afford to go to a game.
There was a lot of talk a couple years ago about moving the Buffalo Bills to Toronto because there's a big following for the Bills in Toronto because they're so close.
Really? I've heard, I don't know if you can substantiate this, Wyatt, but I've heard from a couple of my friends in Toronto that everything's just gotten so expensive there that you can't afford to go to anything, that it's just out of control.
I'm going to go replenish my water. Be right back.
All right. And that, one of those friends is president of a major bank. My good friend Ian Brewster, that used to be CFO of W1 MMA there in Canada, that's president of Capital Fire Bank there now. He said he doesn't even like to go out. It's so expensive. Yeah. Wow. What's going on, Rob Iman in the house? How you doing, man? I'd like to go to Toronto. I mean, it looks beautiful.
Everything in Toronto is very expensive, especially housing, I bet.
Yeah, well, that's like San Francisco and L.A. here in the States. It's like San Francisco. I was just over there, and I mean, you can literally pay like $6,000-$7,000 for a 1-bedroom.
Wow. Yeah, Toronto is like the hip city in all of the world right now, actually.
Oh yeah,
where everyone wants to be.
That seems about. Or were those the nosebleeds for UFC 231? Those are expensive everywhere, so that kind of seems about normal.
How much were they?
He said $170 for UFC 231. Yeah,
I guess Toronto is the big city because they have baseball, hockey, and basketball.
What about baseball, hockey, and basketball?
Toronto has a team.
Oh, yeah. No, like I was saying earlier, that if we started covering baseball, basketball, and hockey, you would have more than enough to stream every day.
The baseball playoffs start in 2 weeks.
I don't know how many people I'd get, but not a big city guy. Yeah, I hear you. I like to visit the city, but it would drive me nuts to live there. That's why I live in the rural area outside of Seattle. Whoa!
Look out, Mike. Big
Fournette
play.
Running away with it. 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. Gets inside the 10-yard line. Fournette with about a 50-yard run. And if this game wasn't already put away, Matt Fournette just put it in the bag.
It's Leonard, by the way, not Matt.
Leonard Fournette? Oh, was there a Matt Fournette? Does he have a brother?
No.
Well, I'm just
He does
misspeaking.
he does have a little brother at LSU, but I don't know if his name's Matt.
Oh, okay. Baseball, basketball, hockey, football, and soccer in Toronto. Yeah. Oh yeah, soccer. We got the Sounders. It's like $270 to go to a Seahawks game here, though. I was going to get to that for any decent seat. So for the four of us to go would be insane. Fournette gets about 2 yards here. Tonight's wind cools off. Marlins see the bit. Yeah, and they were already 1-1. They're going to move to 1-2, which is a pretty. Both of these teams will move to 1-2. Still a pretty tough playoff spot. Isn't there some stat like teams that have went 0-3, like very few of them have ever made the playoffs?
It's even 0-2. It's like if you go 0-2, it's like only like a 22% chance to make the playoffs.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's only 16 games, so yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I gotta see when my Seahawks. I haven't got a. Well, I did get to watch a little bit of one of my Seahawks games.
Leonard Fournette might have just put this game to bed, though, Mike, with that run.
Oh, I think so. How does he only have 63 yards for the whole game? He just ran like 63 yards.
Because they've been stopping him.
Was that his whole game, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Toronto Argos is the football team. Huh. Damn, 6'8", 325.
So he stumbled right there, too.
Oh, I remember that now, Mac 209. That's a good point. Texans went 0-4. Won the AFC South. So, yeah, it can happen. Oh, my Seahawks are playing the Saints at 125. I don't know if we'll be able to make it home by 125 or not. I have to work Sundays now, which kind of pisses me off.
What's that?
I said I have to work Sundays now, which kind of pisses me off. But I get 2 days off in a row, though, now, which actually felt like a really long time after only getting one.
Yeah. 3rd and goal now. You know, if they hold them to a field goal, it's still only a 2-possession game, though.
Yeah, here we go. Fournette gets a few more yards here, but yeah, do they go for it or do they kick the field goal?
I think you kick the field goal because it would make it 16 points, where Tennessee would have to get 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions.
Yeah, I think it should be against the law, Wyatt. I don't think you should be able to make people work on Sundays.
Just everything's closed on Sundays kind of thing?
Well, it used to be. Well, here in Washington State, until not too many years ago, you couldn't get alcohol on a Sunday because they only sold at liquor stores, and they weren't open on Sundays.
You can't buy a car in Colorado on Sundays still.
Really? That's a strange one.
And we just opened liquor stores on Sundays 2 years ago, but they're only open till 11 on Sundays here.
Oh, you guys don't sell alcohol in the stores there, do they? Oh,
yeah,
they go for it, says Kyle Woodward. They're going to go for it.
You can buy alcohol in the grocery store starting this year.
Okay. Oh, yep, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. After you made that point about 16 points, I kind of disagree with this.
I think they're going for it.
Yeah. In the corner, 12. Oh, almost picked off, and they miss it.
That makes no sense.
I think they're still going to be okay because they're up by 13. But, yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me either because the chance that you're going to get 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points in one game, I mean, pretty much astronomical.
Wow.
Unless you're the Seattle Seahawks against the Green Bay Packers in the conference championships, you know. All right, I'll stop. You remember that when they were down by like 17?
Yeah, they got the onside kick too.
Yeah. All right, here comes Tennessee out of the end zone.
And they're running it.
And that was strange. Maybe they need. I think maybe they just wanted a little bit of space.
But that
they don't seem to be in any hurry whatsoever, though. Oh, they're out of timeouts too. 5 yards at 3 minutes. We'll see what Mariota does now. He's still
We're
not
wasting all
real far
kinds of
away
time.
from the end zone. And he's
They're
just letting the
playing like
clock run
40
down.
seconds. What are they doing?
I'm not sure what's going on here. Mariota,
He needs to get out of bounds, and he's not even getting out of bounds.
84.
What are
and
they
they're gonna,
doing?
Oh, and they're going to keep him in bounds. Yep, I thought they were going to throw him out for a second. And they kept
Tennessee
him in
doesn't know
bounds.
what in the
Because
world?
I don't think they were just running the clock out and giving up, because if that were the point, he would have just taken a knee. Wow.
This makes no sense.
Costas throw it to Corey Davis. And sacked again.
Wow.
The Jacksonville Jaguars just running over Mariota today.
That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. Tennessee is just, this is pathetic.
Yeah, I played
How do
Game
you
Bread
not
that
run a
first
2-minute
week,
offense?
Wyatt. I got my ass kicked. Wow, the Jacksonville Jaguars here up 20-7. Damn.
Tennessee just ran 3 plays in almost a minute and 45 seconds.
Wow.
When they know they need 2 scores.
I think we're safe to throw that trivia out there now.
Okay. Name the university that Peyton Manning went to. Name the college that Peyton Manning went to.
I think I know this one. I didn't come up with it, Wyatt. I stole it from the commentator here, though. Was
Mac
good, though.
209 got it.
Yep, Mac 209 got it just before Haterade. And that moves Mac 209 up to 7,000.
And here's a bonus one real fast. Name the college that Eli Manning went to. Name the college that Eli Manning went to.
Over the top, and they get it for a first down, but in the middle of the field for Humphreys. And yeah, they're not moving like they're trying to come back. They're just, okay, they're setting up pretty quickly here, but I'm not sure why he wasted so much time earlier.
Mac 209 got that one correct too. It was Ole Miss.
Oh wow, Mac 209 putting distance.
Haterade was right behind him on both answers.
I know if that last one, Haterade would have tied Mac if he would have been a couple seconds earlier. They need to start playing this like Russian basketball. And then we could get it together. Then it could still be fights with friends. Have you heard about Russian basketball?
No?
So this guy, Will, I can't remember what his last name is. He's a YouTuber that followed Khabib for like a month over there in Russia. And apparently they play basketball and they can take each other down and choke each other and put each other in arm bars, slam each other. Yeah, no thank you. I'm not playing that basketball.
No thanks. Yeah. So I'm guessing we're going to give the win tonight to Mac 209 that he's so far ahead now?
He's pretty far ahead. Let's see. Well, he's gotten the last 5. So 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. Haterade's got 5. Comedic with 2 and 7 with 3.
So we only got 30 seconds left anyway.
Yeah, that's going to be my 209. No, that's not basketball at all. That's like, I don't know what that is, but that's beat your ass ball. Garbage time DraftKings points. Yep, this is all fantasy points here.
I'm really disappointed in Tennessee. They didn't even try.
No, they didn't. And my fantasy team, I know I'm predicted to lose against somebody this week. It's very close. I'm trying to remember who it is I'm playing this week, though. think it might be Wyatt.
Hmm.
Or Wyatt's brother. One or the other. Australia. It's just rugby, right? Australian football is rugby, right? Correct?
They're pretty similar, but there is a difference.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, yeah, I'm playing against your brother this week, Wyatt, and he's projected 117.1. I'm projected 114.3. Which means something.
Oh, so Wyatt can lose. Last play of the game.
All right. Mariota throws it over the middle, gets it to about the 15-yard line, and that is going to be it. Doesn't even go for the touchdown for the fantasy guys.
Humphrey's got 3 catches in garbage time, though.
Yeah, especially, did you guys notice that I made this one a reception? I'm sure you have by now, points per reception league.
Oh, yeah.
You get a point every reception. That's why I moved receiver into my flex position. I moved my running back out.
That's your final score, Mike.
20-7. That is the final.
Good thing that Sunday night's supposed to be a good game.
Well, this was supposed to be a good game.
I can't remember who it is, so let me look real quick. Let me go pull up NBC real quick.
Is it on NBC this week?
Yeah, Sunday night is the Los Angeles Rams and Cleveland Browns.
Hell, $12 win on a 25-cent bet? What?
Wow.
What in the world did you bet? And who in the world lets you bet 25 cents?
I would love to pull that off. That's a good...
If I could even bet over here. I'm working on a semi-legal gambling sponsor right now. My wife told me I shouldn't do it, so maybe I won't. But they're really taking their time to make any judgment on sports gambling over here.
Yeah.
I can't even do DraftKings here in Washington, Kyle. I can't even do the fantasy one. I can't even do DraftKings fantasy football, the ones where you pay like $1. If there's any money involved at all, you can't do it here. Washington.
Congrats on that win, though.
What's that?
I was saying congrats. 25-cent bet turned into $12.
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations.
I wish
That's
you would
awesome.
have bet more money. Just bet 80 on Roundtree. Oh, nice. Oh, that should be a good fight, though. I would pick Roundtree, too, though. Roundtree has looked pretty good lately.
Khalil Roundtree Jr.
Yeah, oh, that guy's a beast. Especially since he went over to Thailand in his last training camp. Oh, Kentucky, huh?
All right, Mac 209. I'll give you guys one more fantasy question of the night. And it's an easy one. If you don't get this, you don't know jack about football. Who is the Patriots star quarterback that now owns 6 Super Bowl rings? Name the Patriots superstar quarterback that now owns 6 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, Wyatt got it right before Haterade. Jorge or Nate? Man, that's going to be a crazy fight. I'm kind of surprised Masvidal's not more of a favorite on the odds makers, though. I just assumed with all the hype he's had that they would have made him more of a favorite.
Yeah.
Mac 209, Bledsoe. That's right, Drew Bledsoe, damn it. Should have never benched him for Brady. He should have gotten his position back after he was injured.
I clicked over to SportsCenter, and I guess the college football game tonight was Tulane versus Houston, and Tulane won on the last play of the game. They scored a touchdown. That's pretty cool.
Should have had the belt there. That's true. Colby Usman. I think Usman wins that one. I think Colby is just a louder, worse version of Usman. Those guys are almost carbon copies, though. Unfortunately, I'm not excited about that fight at all.
I don't think they're ever going to actually fight either.
Well, Dana's acting like he may put it on the same card as Diaz and Masvidal now, but yeah, I see what you're saying. I would not surprise me at all.
And who do you put the blame on? Who's dragging the feet?
Well, it sounds like they were ready to let everything go, and it sounded like Colby asked for a ridiculous amount of money. And I'm pretty sure at one time he was in good graces with Dana. Not anymore.
Yeah, it cost Dana the main event. He had to change up plans. He was already working on promo packages and everything.
Oh, Dan Hardy is on the Singapore card show? I know he was talking about coming back for one fight.
And Dan Hardy put himself in the USADA testing. I saw that too.
Yeah, who is he fighting, Spook Show? Yeah, here's the thing with Colby. When Colby fought his match against Robbie Lawler, that guy does not sell. It was one of the lowest rate. I believe it was the lowest rated ESPN UFC so far. Even Masvidal was making fun of him for that.
Right. He acts like he's the biggest fish in the pond, though.
Well, I think he felt like he had to do that. He's been doing this play for the whole time, and I'll be honest, I've never liked the guy. I never have. Now he's actually gotten the wins out there that I understand him getting the title shot. But when he was talking all this smack from the beginning, way back with the thing with Fabricio Verdum and the boomerang, everybody's like, oh, I want to see him get his ass kicked. It's like, that's what he wants. That's exactly was his goal, was that people would pay to see him lose. I was like, no, ignore him.
That's why he does the Trump hat and everything, because he makes controversy.
Yeah, well, that's just crazy in itself that wearing our president's hat makes you that unpopular, but
well, he had all of Trump's kids at the last fight.
Yeah.
They were backstage with him.
Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Hope we got a president now. Yep. I don't know if he's scared of Usman or what, but yeah, I mean, he should have had Ali as his manager, because Ali just makes fights and gets people money. Oh yeah, that fight's Nate Diaz and Masvidal. That fight's gonna be absolutely insane.
Supposedly HBO has that Real Sports show with Bryant Gumbel. They do it once a month, and it's all about like behind the scenes sports stories and everything.
Yeah.
It's like 60 minutes of sports, but they're now doing a 20-minute piece on BJ Penn, the rise and fall of BJ Penn.
Oh man, that's sad. It's sad that they couldn't have done it when it was just the rise. Because most people that become fans now, they remember him for his losses. And I mean, at one time, he was known as the greatest of all time, greatest pound for pound of all time. There really wasn't an argument.
And now he's pretty much nothing but a joke, which really sucks because he was one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, I was a big BJ Penn fan as well. Well, to be honest, I was a bigger Matt Hughes fan back in the day, and I know a lot of people don't like Matt Hughes, but I was a Matt Hughes fan.
He just couldn't handle retirement, and he just couldn't handle his downfall, and that's why he got in these street fights, is because he can't get away from it.
Well, him and Hughes, neither one of them could handle it. They both have.
But he's even because he's acting out. I guess he's really been abusing alcohol for the last 5 years, excessively.
Oh yeah, I know his wife's been saying that. And yeah, Masvidal is too big. He KOs Diaz. I I can really see that Haterade 9. I mean, I like both guys, but my heart goes with Diaz. But it's gonna be an uphill battle for him, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, guys. New merchandise for the channel over on Teespring. We have, and we don't have first last in here. I made the nice shirt. We got the new Time Bender shirt. We got coffee cups. We got all kinds of new things here.
Did you put it in black and green, my favorite colors, or no?
No, you didn't tell me black and green. I made it, I can make one in black and green, though.
Yeah, I love, like, that dark green on top of black. I love that look.
All right, well, if somebody orders and you want it in the black and green, let me know. I'll make it in whatever color you want. I'm going to bring them up on the screen real quick in the display capture, though. Just bring up everything we got out right now, because people kept on asking.
You should make a no links, please shirt, too.
No what? Oh, no
links.
Oh, yeah.
Please. With like a dude holding the sign or something, I don't know.
Oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but... Okay, sorry, guys.
Can it let you play around with graphics at all on there?
What? Oh, yeah. To a point.
Because I was thinking a cool logo for the Time Bender would be like a bent melting clock or something.
You gotta make it on something else, and then you can import the picture. So there's your nice shirt. First last ask for the nice shirt. There it is.
I'll make that graphic and email it to you.
All right.
Well, we're going wonky on the screen.
All right. This should have... Yep, there we go. Now we can see everything here. Exclusive Time Bender shirt. I did yellow on red for some reason for you. I don't know why. I can change it to black on green.
Yeah, yellow and red are probably my least favorite colors,
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, I always do black on yellow, so for the nice for first last, I did... I do yellow on black. I did black on yellow.
Yeah, because we can make the print a little bit smaller on mine and put the melted clock graphic in the middle. That would look sick.
All right, yeah, send me the graphic. $15 for a coffee mug, though. I know everybody drinks coffee. Don't talk to me before my coffee and MMA.
Yeah, you're going to have to change it to don't talk to me till I got my coffee and my daily sports in me or something like that.
Well, all the fighting will still be called Fights of Friends. We're still gonna do it as that for all the originals.
Wyatt, my thoughts on Joe Mixon is he's been a little bit banged up. That's why Giovanni Bernard's been getting the bulk of the carries. But long term, Joe Mixon's a really good receiving back and was a 1,000-yard rusher last year. So definitely keep him on your team and monitor it. And when you see that he's 100% healthy, put him in your starting lineup. But he's a top 7 running back fantasy-wise when he's healthy. So hold on to him.
Oh, Spook Show says Greg Hardy. Oh, because Dan Hardy is coming back, so I thought he already had an opponent. Make a Soul Crusher tee, says Mac209. Oh, I will. I need to make one for myself at the gym. Fucking fights, yeah. Going to be bad for Joe this week. What?
I know he would sue you, but it would be funny to make a shirt missing Dutch guy. You know, like on the milk carton. Have you seen this man?
Oh, yeah. I thought about something like that. Oh, I don't think he'd sue me because I don't think he'd have to follow through with something.
Oh, that's a good point. That would be hilarious, though. Have you seen this man?
All right. 1 week we will have the where you at Dutch shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with some graphics because I think we could get some really cool T-shirts for you. I used to make all my little brother's T-shirts for his birthdays and stuff, and I came up with some cool stuff. He had his little group of friends, and they called themselves the Nation of Chill.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, send me some graphics over. We have one of those machines. My wife has the, I can't remember what the hell it's called.
The shirt press or whatever?
Yeah, but she bought this expensive, real expensive programming that's big for crafters, and I can't not even think of the name of it right now.
That's cool because you could buy the bulk plain colored tees
Yeah.
and just put the graphics on.
Yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. And she made the first shirts, but
Yeah.
Teespring cut me such a good deal that literally the profit is high enough per shirt that it doesn't even make sense to take the time to make them myself. I mean they really give you a large percentage of your profit.
Oh, Joe Mixon's on my team? I didn't even know it. So my advice went to myself, I guess. That's really funny.
Stardom QBs for next week. Russell Wilson, number 2.
And eventually you could branch out into hoodies, too. Not just T-shirts.
Oh, there's hoodies on there.
Oh, I haven't looked, so I'm just
Okay.
talking up my butt.
Well, look, dang it. No wonder nobody's buying it. The link is up there now.
Yeah, you should link it to on every one of your videos in the information part.
I know. I need to do that.
Just check the link below.
Yeah. I'm going to do some... On my next days off, I have a lot of stuff I need to do.
Now you got Mac, you can do some cool stuff to your videos where you can point to the screen, and there'll be a link to another one of your other videos and stuff like that.
Dak all day, says Kyle. All right. I think I'm going to start winding down for bed, spend a little time with the family.
Run, young David. He's coming.
All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and doing a football game, even though I wasn't fighting, for showing up. Always fun to hang out with you guys and chat. Thanks, Billy, for co-commentating and everybody. And Saturday, Yair Rodriguez, Jeremy Stevens, some other good fights on that one too. Like I said, my friend Kyle Nelson fighting for his life against Marco Polo Reyes. Somebody's probably going to get cut.
Mike, I'm going to stay on the phone when you sign off so I can talk to you about those graphics real quick too. So.
Okay. All right, guys. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses Saturday.